Dick talk.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. That's staying in, by the way, Darius. That's the name of this episode.
Welcome to episode 11, baby, because I remembered.
He did remember. I didn't even have to bring it up. I did bring it up, but I didn't have to. I'm James.
I'm Darius.
I'm Noah. Reversed it.
Yeah, that was
Keep them on their toes.
Yeah, they don't know what's up. But yeah, it's episode 11. It's gonna be called Richard Talk. Get it?
No.
Because Richard is the nickname of Richard is Dick.
Yeah.
Dick Talk.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for just blowing my ass all over.
Dude, I don't know
I
white
understood
names
it.
are weird. I don't understand. I've always
That's
wondered
fair.
why Richard is. They call him Dick.
There's a parody singer
I
who
don't
goes
know
by
either.
Richard Cheese.
I never understood the
great.
Robert Bobby thing either.
This is
90%.
90%.
My uncle.
90% doesn't make sense. Explain it to me, James.
Well, like, you know, instead of saying Robert, you just say Bob.
Where's the sense in that, though? Where does it make sense?
I don't know, man.
Robert. It's just Bob.
Yeah. The Dick Richard thing, I don't understand because, like, I always was confused as a kid because my grandpa's name is Richard, but, like,
Yeah.
his wife calls him Dick. And I'm like, ooh, that's a spicy relationship.
My grandpa's named Virgil, but I call him Grandpa.
Is your grandpa really named Virgil?
Yeah.
What a fucking champ.
His son is also named Virgil, but he has red hair, so he goes by Rusty.
I was hoping
Rusty.
I was hoping his name was gonna be Dante.
Yeah, right. Go full on in there. Like
You gotta go that
losers.
combo, man. If you have kids and one's named Virgil, you gotta name him Dante. The other one Dante.
I mean, it's
True.
true. But if you do that, you're basically guaranteeing Virgil will die. Or at least be evil.
His brother's name is Sean.
Did I ever tell you guys, or did I ever tell you guys about me and Matt's blood pact to name our kids Vegeta and Goku?
Oh,
No.
really?
Yeah.
Hell
No.
yeah.
I don't
Did
know
you
if
make
that's.
that blood pact because you know you're not having kids.
You have to make it Kakarot
Yeah.
to be even more of a weeb.
I don't know if that pact still stands, but because that
I'm
was
sure
back
if you
when
mention it to him, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, sure."
Yeah,
Fuck it, dude.
maybe.
Yeah, of course.
It was-
He'd be like, I'll be mad if you don't.
I signed the contract with blood.
You guys want to make a blood contract?
no, because then we just end up like Dumbledore
Yeah.
and what's his
Blood
name?
Dumbledore.
What is that his name?
No, it's Dumbledore. There's no F.
I thought it was
did die
Dumbledore
like an
this whole
idiot.
time.
No, dude.
We watched every single movie.
We watched 8 movies, and every time we're like Dumbledore.
I've had to say Dumbledore. You guys
Including-
just never.
the shitty mythical beast or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck they want to call it. The first one was okay. The plot was shit, but
Yeah. Jesus Christ, Dumbledore.
So it's Dumbledore. Okay, so
Yeah, Dumbledore.
we'll just end up like Grindelwald and Dumbledore.
Grindelwald.
Is it not Grindelwald?
No, it's Grindelwald with a D.
I'm bad with names.
fuck that guy. He's a loser.
He doesn't need
anyway.
to be. He doesn't. He doesn't need to be remembered anyway.
I wish I could remember what you called McCree that one time. At
Oh
lunch.
fuck yeah!
It was so good and so off.
Wasn't it a country?
It was a country in like Asia. And I just looked at him like, what? It's like a Chinese like
province. Or
province.
whatever.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
it was good. Anyway, we got a podcast. Obviously, you've just sat through fucking 4 minutes of a dumb fucking intro.
What
I wanna-
what the fuck else do we talk about?
No, everything. We got loads of
Well,
shit
I mean-
happened this week.
I mean, like, we ramble. Fuck it.
no, Ramble's the best part. That's why you're
What's
here.
the point?
Bust open, James.
That's why our last episode got 51 views. Which
Oh,
why the
shit.
fuck did we get that many views?
Really?
Actually,
Yeah.
good. That might be our most viewed video.
Ow.
I think it might be. I have no idea.
Our first one might have more, but
So our old teacher was Hawaiian. Ugh, I'm not eating this.
immediately.
Let me sniff it.
I'll let you look at what I saw when I opened it. Are you ready?
Is that white?
Yeah.
Is that mode?
I think it's just. Fun.
It's just fat.
fat. That's
Probably.
fine.
It's so cheap to fucking.
Oh shit.
Okay, he's opening a can of spam.
Yeah, I haven't eaten
Just so you
spam
guys
in
know.
like 80 billion years, and spam sucks.
Let me
So like
smell
I was
it. I
gonna.
don't smell it, which is weird.
It just smells like ham.
I felt like,
Okay, I'm gonna just get a bit of spam.
but I'm like 4 feet away from you. I can't smell anything.
Our old teacher was Hawaiian, and he used to fucking swear by pineapple and spam sandwiches.
Oh yeah. I don't think
So,
I ever
like-
heard that from him. Or I
Oh
just
my
don't
God.
remember.
It honestly kind of smells like a
Gotta
can of
talk to
tuna.
people
That's the
more.
weirdest thing.
Yeah, that white fat just looks terrible. God.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's just. It's not even. It doesn't even taste that salty, so I'm
Smell
kind
it.
of confused.
Good.
I'm gonna go get rid of this. You guys talk about bullshit while I don't want this in my room.
No, give us some more facts about Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yeah. What year was Wisconsin Dells found?
1873.
Do you really know that?
No, I don't
Uh-huh.
actually. I was bullshitting.
I was telling before we started recording, I was telling Noah that he's my like Wisconsin dictionary right now, or
Yeah, sure. I
encyclopedia,
can give you
because he's
some
from
lowdowns.
Wisconsin.
Interesting thing about my fucking hometown, Beloit. They used to have a fest called River Fest because there's the Rock River runs through our town, and they actually had like really good bands play, like
Blink-182.
Journey, fucking Earth, Wind, and Fire.
He said really good bands.
Yeah.
but then you come out with Blink-182. That sounds like you're fucking around.
Is that not a good band? Oh, what's wrong with Blink-182?
It's a good band, but when you say it, it sounds like you're being an asshole.
I respect Blink-182. They're fine.
But like Earth, Wind, and Fire, Styx, Journey played there.
Blink-182.
I don't know. It's on Wikipedia and shit.
They probably played there.
I just respect Blink-182.
Don't look at me, Darius.
I got nothing against Blink-182. They're a fine band.
I agree. I like Blink-182.
I've never sat down and listened to a
Oh,
Blink-182
fuck.
album, but they're good.
One time they played Frozen on, like, they had like a family event thing, like bring your children and we'll watch Frozen on like a projector next to the river.
Yeah.
And we could hear Frozen on the train tracks behind our house. Like, it was a very foggy night and it was like bouncing off of the river and just like traveling perfectly. It was insane, dude.
That's
like
nuts.
We thought it was like on houses. He was my uncle, kind of.
You want to explain that,
It's like-
kind of? Is he like
We're
just...
not really related.
Well, he's like, he's a deep family friend, so he's pretty much like
yeah.
family.
So like my dad's cousin, daughter married him, and we're just good friends and whatever. But when he was down, we were like walking train tracks because he does like that geocaching stuff. And we were just looking around for him, and we just like were walking on the train tracks and randomly heard Frozen, and we're like, "What the fuck?"
That's a
like
ghost
there has to be
moment right
like
there, dude.
a house next to us playing it, but it was like literally like 2 miles away. We could hear it.
Holy shit.
It was insane.
That sounds super rad, though.
Yeah, it was cool. We actually like spent the rest of the night trying to find the source.
Just Googling constantly.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is it?
yeah.
Is that spam still in your mouth, or is that cookie in your mouth?
That's cookie in my mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, the spam taste is surprising because it leaves you so fast, and I'm like, how does
Oh, yeah.
that happen?
What was the texture like? Was it like meat?
Ridiculously smooth.
Okay.
Smooth.
Like-
Very smooth.
I will say this. I barbecued some fruit last night.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Peaches and pineapple.
Grilled pineapple is fucking amazing.
It was weird, man.
What?
It
Did
was
you not
weird.
like it?
I didn't not like it, but it was.
You guys about to hear some
When-
fucking throwdown
when I-
happen. Did you hear Noah shift to, what? You didn't like it?
Dude.
Are you with him?
When I ate the pineapple, it has the texture of like chicken when you have it in your mouth. It has the grilled flavor, but it tastes like pineapple, and it confused my brain to where I was like, something's wrong. This doesn't taste right.
When I had grilled pineapple, it like melted in your mouth. It was very, very good.
Maybe I didn't cook it right.
Maybe.
It was my first
I'm
time
not sure.
grilling pineapple, but I kind of
I
feel
don't
like
think I've ever grilled it. I've had it at like restaurants and stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of
grill
feel
some
like
pineapple
you can't
sometime.
fuck up
Yeah.
grilled pineapple because it's
Right.
just pineapple.
You just char it for a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
I think they might not put it on the grill. I think they raise it above to just indirect heat.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe. And then the peaches. No.
No.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how that would be.
Yeah.
Peaches are good by themselves.
Yeah,
anyway.
I feel like the reason why pineapple works is because of its structure.
Sure.
Like you could probably grill a lemon just as well as you grilled a pineapple a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, a nectarine or like
Something
a
that'll
peach.
just turn to much.
Yeah, it's because it's got flesh, not necessarily like
Yeah.
cells.
Yeah.
You know. So real quick, I got a little bit of bullshit to go on about. Michigan's a fucking hellhole.
How's it?
So there was a dude who went to a store, no mask, and he was like, "I'm gonna go buy some Michigan stuff. I'm Michigan." And he went there, and the girl was working, or like the guy was working, was like, "Hey, you can't be in here without a mask." Dude got belligerent, stabbed them,
Jesus.
ran away, got in a car chase with the police after stabbing that person. I think stabbing another person. Got fucking killed by the police.
Jesus Christ.
Just wear a mask, man. You're dead now because you didn't decide to wear a piece of fucking sock in front of your fucking mouth.
It's a political statement, James.
Yeah, well, they're politically dead, and they're real dead. That's dead.
But to be honest, James,
double dead.
They're double dead. Yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
get those idiots out of here, man.
Goddamn right.
Clean up the gene pool.
Fuck Michigan.
Get those people who are too stupid enough to think, hey, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get other people sick.
Even if it was 100% non-effective and it did literally nothing, why the fuck not just wear it anyway?
Because I guess it's
hard to breathe.
It's somehow...
It's so hard to breathe, Noah. It's so difficult.
It's a political
Sure.
statement now. It turned...
Sure.
And you know why? It's a political statement because of Trump.
Yeah.
Because the way he like started it, he's like, it's a Democratic hoax.
Yep.
And then...
Now he's wearing masks.
Yeah, but at first he wasn't, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now, because of that, it's like...
I saw on Twitter people were like screenshotting accounts that were like, I'll never fucking wear a mask. You guys are like Nazis and shit. And then they like comment on the fucking post that has Trump wearing that presidential mask. And I was like, that looks rad. Where can I get one?
Oh my God.
Literally fucking sheep.
Yeah.
I don't like saying like sheeple and whatever, but like fucking A, dude.
Exactly.
Like how fucking brain dead do you have to be?
Think for your fucking self a little
Yeah.
bit. Like, don't just be like, I like ding, I'm gonna do ding, man, dude.
Yeah, right.
Unless it's us. Listen to us all the time. Like, we're the best.
Yeah, our facts are 100%
Exactly.
true. We lab test everything
Yeah,
we say.
yeah. We spent the lab time, guys. Listen to us.
Oh my God. But yeah, get him out of here. I'm glad. I'm not happy, but you know, one less idiot in the world.
Kill them all, bro. For real.
If you guys stab somebody over a mask, get the fuck out of here,
Oh,
dude.
fuck. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off there. I got so excited. I saw the copy of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, and then I remembered that, like, August is when the Switch version comes out, and we're going to play that.
Nice.
I'm so excited to fucking play that. Sorry to cut you off. I just got so excited about video games.
Totally fine.
Married to a Disney princess.
Is that right?
Yeah, Trisha's Disney princess.
Nice.
So she was walking in the park, right? Like by my house, this little lake walkway, and like Blackbird dive bombed her a bunch. Just kept dive bombing at her like inches by her head.
Weird.
Yeah, she was going between trees, and this
Was she
happened to her
singing?
twice.
Red Wing Blackbird.
I don't know.
Okay.
It was her. You'd have to ask her.
Sure.
You could shout, "It's Trisha!" You know, and
I
just,
think those birds are pretty aggressive, and they're super common around here.
yeah. Well, because here's the weird thing though, is that like I've walked with her, and the birds have been around, but they've never dive bombed me. So they were just like Trisha.
She was probably like next to a nest or something.
Yeah.
I don't know where the story's going. But
No, that was the end of that part.
Okay.
But then the other part is, because she was by trees, obviously. There had to be a nest. Trisha was sitting at, like, a work party, and then a bird flew into her hair.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, she had to, like, get it out and then, like, put it down. And it was, like, a baby bird that was, like, learning how to fly.
Oh.
And then it just chilled with them for a while on their, like,
Shit.
party.
Wow.
And she was just like, what the... What?
It's probably a little loopy after.
Yeah, it was just a little, whoa. And Trish was like, yeah, it's really lucky that I was where I was, because if not, it would have flown right into the fucking building, like right into the store. It was like, yeesh.
Forever ago at my workplace, a fucking bird got in the warehouse.
Yeah.
It started flying inside of like one of the work offices, and this bigger guy, he was just super scared of it. And like one of our coworkers ended up just like literally just walking up and grabbing it. She's apparently like good with birds and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So she's just like...
She's like, yeah, fuck it. I think it was like a finch or something. It was like a very small brown bird. Oh.
So, and then I've got animal stories here. Trish and I were on a walk, like kind of later at night. And we were walking, and I saw a fuzzy thing on the sidewalk, and I was like, what? what are you? And I got in close and it just had its eyes closed and it was just on the sidewalk like, I don't want to move. And I'm like, buddy, you can't be here, man. Like, people might step on you and I'd feel really sad. So I tried to get him into my shoe. And I'll post this picture on Monday into the group. Yeah. But yeah, so I tried to use my shoes to get him up, and then that didn't work. So we used Trish's shoes to get him up. And he has arms over her like side, like, okay, where are we going? And I was like, do I put him by the water or do I put him by the tree trunk, like just off the sidewalk? So I chose the tree trunk, and when I went inside, I was like, okay, what is he? Because he's not a mole.
Yeah.
Because like his arms are feet.
Yeah,
they're not.
It kind of looked like a mole, but I couldn't see its arms.
Yeah.
I've never seen a live mole.
Me neither, and I want to because they look cool.
Yeah.
It's a vole.
A vole.
That's what a vole is.
Okay.
So
I don't think I've ever seen one of those either.
They apparently are just kind of like.
Are they nocturnal?
Not really. Kind of. From what I saw, they're like, they just kind of move.
Yeah.
And they're complete vegetarians, so like they don't even really eat bugs or anything. They just eat like bark and like grasses and stuff. But
then it's good you put it next to a tree then.
Yeah, so it was either the tree or the water worked too, because they're in like kind of wetlandy-ish areas.
Sure.
But yeah, they dig holes in yards, but not like holes. They're more like trenches. So they don't actually dig down; they just dig on.
Okay.
So like, if you ever see a bunch of like trenches in a yard,
those are voles.
Voles.
I might have seen trenches before when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So
well,
interesting to know that's what that is. Yeah.
Yeah, super neat though. I was like, oh, cool, and then I saved him, and I felt really good about myself because, ooh, I saved a vole.
It feels good to do good things.
Exactly, and now there's a vole spirit out there being like, sup.
Yeah.
Just like the mouse that I had in my house when we
now
moved
a guardian.
in. Exactly. I've got a vole guardian. I've got a mouse guardian too, because we took him to one of the forest preserves and set him free.
You get a rat next time.
Yeah, hopefully. I also saved those 3 baby birds that were in my laundry room.
And the ones that were in the thingy.
Yep. So yeah, saving animals left and right.
Wow.
My karma's on lock. That's why I can say kill all those people in Michigan who are wearing masks. Every single one of them. I don't know, there's one more dumb thing. Dragon's Dogma's getting a Netflix anime. That's cool. No one knows what the story is going to be about.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Yeah, Dragon's Dogma is getting a Netflix anime.
I know
live action or
Dragon's Dogma.
animated?
Never played it, but to me,
it's an anime.
Seems
Oh,
like
anime.
Dragon's
Yeah.
Dogma wouldn't be super popular.
Right? Because the
Yeah.
game wasn't even super popular.
Super popular enough for like a show like that.
Yeah. Because
Maybe
like it's a cult classic.
Yeah.
So like everyone who
It's
plays it
niche.
loves it.
Yeah.
But like not everyone played it. But it's super cool. The story's cool.
Is this them just like revving up for a new one to come out?
Hopefully.
Are video game commercials common today? They've got to be.
I don't know.
I don't like watch TV and I have ad block on, so I
yeah, I
never
barely see
fucking
commercials. They've got to be at least somewhat,
Yeah.
right? Because like the
When
majority
I was a kid,
of people,
it wasn't super prevalent.
Yeah,
But today it's got to be.
all over the place for sure.
Oh, we can talk about Microsoft.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Microsoft. We're also gonna be talking about G4.
Yep.
What do you mean G4?
G4 is coming
boy.
back.
What?
Yeah, G4 is coming back. They had a weird.
TV?
We don't know. It's probably coming back to. I'll just run the little trailer right here, because they showed it off at quote unquote Comic-Con.
Okay.
But it's just like a video of like a weird warehouse, and you get up to it, and it's like there's video games all over the place, and then it goes to a screen of like Pong with a ridiculously high score, and it just fucking like it fucks up, and it's like what's going on?
G4 baby.
G4's back.
We'll never get cheat.
What does this mean?
G4, dude.
Yeah.
2021.
Honestly,
We never stopped playing.
Are we getting Morgan Webb and Adam Sessler?
On Twitter, they're being really coy. They're like, "Oh, that's neat, cool," and people are like, "Are you coming back?" And they're like, "Oh, who knows?" And it's like,
so yeah.
like Adam Sessler is really like disenfranchised with corporations, so like he
Sure.
might not, but he hasn't outright said no. So it's like, are we getting them back? Attack of the Show people tweeted, so like
Nice.
Kevin Pereira
Olivia Munn.
and
Olivia Munn?
Yep.
No way. Well,
Yup.
her career's in the garbage. So
Yeah,
it doesn't
she was
matter.
Psylocke
Is
for
it?
20 minutes, so. But yeah, like everybody's kind of tweeting about it, and we're all like,
Oh, she married the quarterback to the Packers, didn't she?
I don't know.
I don't know anything about Olivia Munn.
You're
Other-
the Wisconsin expert, dude.
yeah,
That's 100% true.
that you're the expert, or that
No,
she married
she
the.
married the quarterback. I'm gonna look it up.
He's
Yeah,
one-
remember we do the lab work.
I
guys.
kind of doubt that, but maybe he's one.
I actually think that's true.
He's like top. I want to say top quarterback in the league right now,
Oh yeah.
if not top.
He might not
2
be the
or 3.
current quarterback.
But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know anything about Olivia Munn other than that I think she was prettier before she got all the surgery.
I mean, Hollywood does that to you.
It's true. Like, you know, it's rough. It's bad out there.
Especially being
Hollywood
a woman.
sucks. Hollywood's a bad place.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. G4's coming back.
That's. Do we need it though?
Here's the thing though, right? Is this not the perfect time to have a G4 channel?
I'm not gonna watch it.
I mean, if it's on YouTube though, I'll watch it.
Married, but they were in a relationship for 3 years
Oh.
with Aaron Rodgers.
I'll watch X Play on YouTube if they start putting out new episodes.
Yeah, if it's on YouTube, yeah.
And I think it's gonna be online. Like, it's not gonna be a buy a cable box because like
Yeah,
they're smarter than
fuck
that.
'em.
But like, obviously, this like back in the day, it worked really well. Like, because everyone was like, I need my information. But now it works even better because everyone can get information from anywhere. So like, I know our generation will be like, holy fuck, Adam Sessler and Morgan Williams back.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you know, like just thinking about what if we get new Cinematech where they show off like weird Japanese games aren't coming to the
Sure.
West again. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even need X-Play. Like, the review is cool, be
Right.
funny. Like, ha ha ha,
Yeah,
cool.
give us a new place to check instead of Kotaku.
Exactly. And that's all I need.
Yeah.
I've been saying it for
I'll
years.
watch Attack of the Show.
Hell yeah.
I love that show.
That show was great.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's the only like kind of talk show I actually gave a shit about.
yeah, because it was stuff that we cared about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah. I mean, I'm excited. I'll give it a watch. I'm not gonna.
I wasn't expecting it, but
Yeah, no. How could you?
Yeah.
That thing's been dead for like 50 fucking years.
I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they got. I like the sketches and stuff in X Play.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob and Steve, and then their weird
game
E3
reviews were
ones.
neat. Yeah.
So yeah.
Morgan Von Web. I can't wait to see her fucking hammer a PS4, a Switch, and an Xbox One. GameCube's strongest all years, dude. That thing survived sledgehammers, 10-foot drops, like everything,
yeah.
and still played.
Yeah.
Xbox was out after 1. She was like, the front panel's off. We can't turn it on. It's out.
Down.
But yeah, man, I'm in. I straight up, they got me. That's my fucking.
I mean, it's if
I'll check it out. If it's
I don't
worth
know
keeping with,
if
like,
they
people
don't
that-
bring anybody back. It's all new people. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I know they won't. I hope they do. But it'd be cool if they put all of their old episodes on their
that would
site.
That'd be cool.
Because I would gladly, I've talked about this like with people before. I will gladly buy a DVD box set of all the X-Play episodes.
Yeah.
I don't even care if they're reviews of old games. They're funny.
Yeah.
Straight up, X Play like G4. They like got me into like what that real gaming shit was.
Yeah.
I remember Judgment Day, where they would put 2 games against each other, and they put Halo 2 versus Half-Life 2,
Yep.
and they pretty much was like, Half-Life 2 is the shit,
Yep.
and that made me want to actually play Half-Life 2. I didn't know anything about Half-Life.
Did that show have Tommy Tallarico?
Yep.
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 Dude, I miss him.
Yeah.
He still does like video game music. He's the dude who made the music for the game you can't play on PC, Advent Rising.
Oh really?
Yeah, he did the music for Advent Rising. He did loads of music. It's great.
He I remember in Judgment Day he was always a stickler for footsteps.
Yeah.
Because he's like this is important. People should like actually try, and like most people don't try. But whenever a game would try, he'll like point it out
Yep.
and be like, okay, that's why the footsteps bother me in Deadly Premonition 2.
Yeah, because they're so shit.
Yeah,
Every single floor is the same footstep noise. It doesn't matter what you're on.
and they're so
They're
sharp.
loud.
They're so sharp.
It's like tack, 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 tack. You're like,
Wow.
please. No, yeah. So I mean, I'm in if they get a lot of even if they only get like a quarter of the original crew, right? If it's like Morgan Webb and Adam Sessler, or it's like and Kevin Pereira, like fuck it, like
Yeah.
he's not making money. He's got it.
Goddamn.
Am I wrong?
He's
I thought
probably
he was
struggling
doing-
on Twitch
was
right
he
now.
doing stuff, or was it the guy who Chris Hardwick?
Chris
I know
Hardwick
he's
does
been doing
stuff.
stuff.
'Cause-
Was Chris Hardwick the DVD dude?
yeah, DV Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hell
He
yeah.
also did Internet Soup or whatever.
Yep. He's also the guy who did, after each episode of The Walking Dead, he'd have Talking Dead.
Yep.
So, I mean, Chris Hardwick's doing a good
Yeah,
amount.
yeah.
I couldn't remember his
Is he,
name.
though?
I'm really happy. I mean, he's making more money than you.
Walking Dead isn't big anymore.
It's
Breaking
still
Bad.
pretty big.
Yeah. People care.
People care.
Really?
Yeah, it's on season 10, dude.
Really?
Yeah, people
probably
care.
Less people probably care, but people still care.
Yeah. I'm going to look up Kevin Pereira, which is really mean. Because I want to know what he's doing.
He probably has a
Oh, God. Sorry, I forgot what his face looked like.
probably has a fucking Twitch channel. He's struggling on that one, trying to get some.
He was the co-host of Hack My Life that ended in 2018 on True TV. That's
Was it the last thing?
Yeah. He is apparently on Twitch.
I knew it.
Oh, wait, nope, not anymore.
Oh, rude.
Yeah, Kevin Pereira.
Hack my life.
Bring him in
living
there.
his life.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he can live his life on Attack of the Show.
Living his life check to check. Let me
Attack
stop.
of
Let me
the
stop.
Show.
Let me
Attack. But yeah, so I mean, I'm in. I'll give it to him. Let's talk about a couple of other cool things, right? So we've got the Dragon Dogma anime shit out of the way. We got G4 out of the way, which I completely forgot to talk about until I opened up a goddamn link. Nintendo had a direct, I guess.
Yeah.
It was fine, I guess. They
No,
showed
don't you like
DLC.
Shin Megami Tensei?
That's the best part.
Yeah.
It's amazing, but it was at the
I've
end.
never played it, so I don't particularly care.
I love them. They're great games. Shin Megami Tensei 3 is the one everybody jerks their dicks over.
Sure.
And that's the one they're remaking.
Nice.
And 5 is coming out. Like,
Yeah.
they showed more for 5. So, good on them.
Is it a remake or remaster?
Remaster. Because I was like, what's the difference? Like, when I was thinking, and I'm like, oh, right.
New code or new models.
Yeah, it's new models. They are adding some features and stuff, too, it looks like. But nobody really knows exactly how far it's going yet. So.
Well, the
It's also the Japanese version, so we instead of getting Dante, we get Raido.
the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition or
Yeah.
whatever. Is that a remake or a remaster?
I would say with how much work they put into it, it's a remake because they remade all the models. They remade like everything.
Yeah.
You know,
And they added new content.
I would say I would say a remaster is something like
Final Fantasy 10, 2, 10,
yeah.
10, 2.
Well, even that's weird. That's a half territory because they gave all the main cast new models.
Did they?
Yep. They're completely different. If you've never seen the difference, I'll show you in a little
Yeah.
bit. Like it's
the Reignited trilogy
ridiculous.
and Insane trilogy are remakes.
exactly.
Yeah,
So
those
yeah, I was
round
gonna
up.
say the PS3 and PS4 versions of Jack and Daxter are remasters because they just take the original files and
upscale it.
high fidelity them for current gens. Exactly. A remake is something like Resident Evil 2, where you go, everything's different.
Yeah.
You want a new game? Enjoy.
Yeah.
So like I guess Shadow of the Colossus is actually the best one to talk about this because it has a PS3 remaster and then a PS4 remake.
Yeah.
So like you can see whatever. But yeah, I mean it looks like it's more of a remaster. It still looks crisp, but I mean the PS2 models even looked fucking great. Like today, if you ran them through like an emulator to like clean up some of the blur, they looked fucking amazing.
So Shin Megami Tensei is getting a remaster?
Yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 3. So Nocturne.
And that's to do with the tats, right?
Exactly. He's my favorite character.
Protag?
Yeah.
From there.
His design is just too good, even though it's super shit and he's got the tightest shorts in the world.
They all have different pro tags.
Huh?
They all have different pro tags.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all vaguely set in the same universe, but never really the same world unless it's a direct sequel.
Is it like Persona then?
Kinda. I
Okay.
hate that you said that, but yes.
Word.
No, it's like it is like Persona, but Persona's like Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh,
It's like Persona came after, so it's like
sure.
right? It's like it's one of those things that irks me. You know,
Yeah.
like it's dumb. It doesn't matter. But when I hear shit like that, it's like give credit to the people who first did it, please.
Yeah, but
I'm
it's
I'm a
more
filthy
like-
casual, James. You know I don't know shit.
It's the same thing with
It's more
like,
he's trying to connect it to something he knows.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like fucking be like
Right.
you piece of shit and I throw my
Right.
water bottle at him. But it's like what's that the Mark Ronson song that features
I don't even know who Mark Ronson is.
and that's the problem. So you know the fuck I can't remember the lyrics. It's Uptown Funk.
Okay.
That song isn't by
But Bruno is just
Exactly.
featured in it.
And that's what, like, it makes me mad when I hear shit like that, because Mark Ronson...
Because it's not Bruno song, but everybody thinks it's Bruno song.
Exactly. Because, like, even on the radio, they'd be like, yeah, and that was Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars. And it's like, it's not. He's featured. Yeah. Like, that entire album, he's on only one song, or, like, one or two songs.
Yeah, producers like that get shafted.
Exactly. Hard. And, like, that's the sort of thing that hurts, because it's like, that whole album is dope, but no one cares, and no one even knows the name of the dude. You didn't even know the name of that dude, and I'm sure you like that song. And it's like, yeah, I get it.
It's
like,
a Bruno Mars song. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. It's a Spike Lee joint. But yeah, so Shin Megami Tensei is cool. Cadence of Hyrule is getting DLC. Like the first one's characters.
Shadow Link,
Shadow Zelda. Ew.
Has there ever been a Shadow Zelda before?
Yes and no. Technically, maybe there was one in like Twilight Princess, wasn't there? But it was in like a cutscene.
I don't
like Ganondorf went inside. Spoilers for a fucking 15-year-old game here, everybody. When Ganondorf went inside Zelda, I guess you could probably call her a Shadow Zelda, but who knows? You know, it's weird. But yeah, the second DLC is just songs, which isn't a problem for a game like that. But at the same time, it's like it doesn't change the game, so why do I care?
Now that I think about it, I played Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
What the fuck was Shadow Link? Was he a failed clone, or is he just Magic Link?
He's just a Magic Link made
by Ganondorf.
Yeah, Shadow Link is first in the second Zelda game too. He's the second. He's the final boss.
And the second Zelda, is that the one no one likes?
Yeah,
okay.
It's the one that's top down until you get into a cave, and then it's a side scroller.
Yeah.
FF10 comparison.
I was actually pretty close. Not to like bring it all the way back, but when Wisconsin Dells was founded. It was 1857. I think I was like.
I think you said 18, like 70 or something.
Or something like that. Actually, got pretty close.
Nice. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's cool. I guess like the third DLC for it is a new story with a new character, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Each DLC is $5, so if you buy the season pass, it's $15, and like the game I think is $20. So it's like, fuck off. Like, I'm sorry, you deserve to get paid for your work, but, like, the extra characters and the songs, I feel, aren't enough work to warrant those being $5. If the whole season pass was $10, maybe. But, like, as it stands, I'm happy that it's not just a season pass, because I'm only going to buy the extra story DLC for $5.
Right.
So, like, it doesn't hurt me. But I'm like, it's not enough for me, sorry.
Sure.
Rip. WWE 2K Legends!
Yeah.
Woo!
There might be a game coming out.
Yeah, it's an arcade wrestling game.
Oh,
that's
sure.
it. There's also a third-person shooter that they showed off, which I don't even remember the name of. That's how much.
Did you see the SNK crossover for WWE?
What?
Yeah, there's some. SNK made a beat 'em up, and it's like all King of Fighter characters.
What?
And they like did a crossover with WWE, so. They put them like in the beat 'em up.
That's kind of goofy.
I mean, I don't know. Wrestling fans strike me as they'll buy anything. Get it? Because it's all fake. They'll buy anything.
That's a good pun.
Yeah. But I don't know. You're the like fucking video game knowledge person, so I figured you knew or saw.
Yeah, no, I didn't see or hear any of that shit.
Are you looking up the FF10 comparison things?
Yeah, I am just a little bit to show you, because whatever, you know. But yeah, no, I'm actually pissed off. There's a super cool side-scrolling farming game, but it's also a side-scrolling battling game that they showed off in the Japanese Direct, but it's coming to the West. So why not just have it in this Direct too?
For WWE?
No.
Oh.
No, this is a different game.
American sport. They have wrestling leagues.
That's true. Wrestling's way better in Japan.
Mask and shit. Yeah.
But like wrestling as a whole is just better in Japan because it's actually real.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it's not about showboating. It's about practice.
Nice.
So like a lot of American wrestlers, Nick, our coworker, talks about wrestling all the time, and he loves all wrestling.
Sure.
And he like goes and shoots for them and stuff from time to time. But no, he's like, the Japanese stuff is all actual wrestling. So like people in the American like bullshit WWE that want to get into real wrestling go to Japan and wrestle over there.
Oh shit.
Because it's like actual like
That's cool.
real shit. So
Dude, I can't believe the Undertaker's been going this long. I remember him when I was
still around.
Yeah,
when I was in fucking dude. I saw a post that was like he was on a SNES game or something, and now he's in like this is the newest game, and it's just weird to see like
the Undertaker was in his like late 30s when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
that guy's a giant too.
Yeah, but he's not doing
insane.
anything like crazy or complicated now. And I think mostly now he just walks in and wins.
Sure.
I don't think it's like.
I don't think I've actually seen a wrestling match.
That's totally fair. I don't think I ever have either. I was the kid when I was a kid. I was like, nah, fuck.
Yeah.
You like wrestling? You're a loser.
I played some of the wrestling games because one of my friends had them and they were fine. Like backyard wrestling was kind of fun. I remember.
Andrew WK is in backyard wrestling.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
Nice.
an unlockable character.
Dude,
Who's
he's a
Andrew
fucking
WK
renaissance man.
Is that the dude with the all white?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The long hair, the
Yeah.
white T-shirt.
who's actually
yeah.
a super cool dude.
Yeah. he was on that Cartoon Network show, Destroy Build Destroy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
He was also in the E3 Bethesda event when they showed off Fallout 76.
I never understood. What is he? Is
A
he a
musician.
musician?
Dude,
or?
he's a renaissance man.
He
a
does
lot of shit.
everything.
There was a story that he tells where like he was trying to get into like music and he wanted to play for like a restaurant or something, and he like applied and they said yeah come in, and he thought it was just going to be like a rehearsal thing, but they wanted him to play right there right then for people, and he was not ready and he was kind of bullshitting the whole time, and he ate shit so bad they had him just leave.
That's
Like,
a dick move.
Like he just ate shit and they let him finish. They're like, yeah, this isn't. He tells it way better, and it's a way better story than I'm telling it. But
well, yeah, I mean,
yeah,
that's how stories
I don't
work.
fucking remember it. Most of it.
I bet he remembers it.
It's a
I
good
bet he
story if you guys want to
remembers
look it up.
That's really good. But yeah, Andrew WK is cool. He's a cool dude. He wears all white. That's his shtick.
He's in a wrestling game.
Yeah, I think he's in Backyard Wrestling 2 or 1. Andrew WK Backyard. I can't spell.
Was Backyard Wrestling? Was that WWE or?
No, it was just Backyard Wrestling.
It might have had wrestlers in it.
I think it did. I don't.
Is that Sting?
No, it's Vampiro.
So fake Sting?
I don't know. I think Vampiro's his own dude.
No, I mean I know that. I'm just saying he's just going off Sting.
Probably.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's Andrew WK. And then the second one, that's where I fucked up. The second one has ICP in it.
Oh
Nice.
my god, no!
And it looks like
But
Carmen Electra.
you can beat the shit out of him if you want.
It's true.
I actually hear he's like a cool dude though.
Which
Oh my
one?
God.
Violent J or
One of them, I think. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they're cool people. It's
Yeah.
just what they represent.
Yeah.
what do they represent?
The fucking dumb clown shit. You know, it's
Hey
like-
man, you gotta get away in.
They represent fuckery. That's what they represent.
They fill a
Who
niche
doesn't?
for people who
Who
need an
doesn't?
outlet.
You know what? That's fair. Every person who doesn't go to the gathering is a person that probably would have shut up a school.
I didn't say that.
I did.
The sad part is you're probably right, Jay. Is the potential that the people to go to gatherings are, and them shooting up schools are probably
It's
it's pretty high.
look. All I'm saying is that if you wear Junkos, you're at risk. Like,
So yeah, you're probably right. You know, it's insane clown posses out here saving lives.
goddamn right.
You know,
Thank them.
I mean, they're supporting the Fago market. Let's be real.
Oh,
single-handedly is like it's like the anime market in Japan.
Yeah.
That is supported single-handedly.
Do you think they get brand deals from Fago now?
Fucking probably.
They have
If they're
to.
smart,
They have to.
they will.
You're right.
Yeah, like support that shit. Honestly.
But at the
You're
same
right
time,
because they're the
Yeah.
only reason Fago's in business still.
at the same time, does Fago want to associate themselves with them?
I
Do
don't
they
know,
have a
man.
choice?
Because they did throw shit at Tila Tequila, literally. So
Well,
Through
they're not
actual
on
human
brand.
feces.
yes,
They're
yes.
on. Their brand is ICP. She's not on brand.
You're right, but this is the side of fuckery that happens at your fucking gathering. So I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
I
if,
haven't thought about Tia Tequila.
if you made a product and
Fortnite.
only ICP liked it, but it made you $1 million a year, would you keep producing this product?
Of course,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't have a choice.
It's true. You're goddamn right.
Yep.
I think that's all about the Nintendo Direct. I'm excited about Tsushima Tensei. I'm bummed. Oh, fuck, this is the thing that pisses me off. Apparently, like, America's getting it 6 months later than Japan because they're doing all new voice acting for the game. For for SMT 3.
3, okay.
Yeah, because 3's coming out spring of next year, and then the other one's coming out, or 5 is coming out sometime next year.
Was the voice acting?
There wasn't any.
5 gonna be
so English
worldwide?
is yeah.
Okay.
5 gets a worldwide release. But yeah, Nocturne is getting all voice acting, which is like crazy. Whoa, what? And then it's like, but why? I'd rather have the game and not have the voice acting because like I'd rather play the game 6 months earlier than. I'm used to the PS2 version, guys. I don't need the dialogue.
Patch it for my second playthrough.
Exactly. Put the game out and then say this DLC's coming in 3 months.
Yeah.
You'll still get your sales.
Yep.
You will. Like, because people will just
Some
go,
people
oh, wait.
will wait, yeah.
Yeah. But most of the people who buy the Shin Megami Tensei games don't care about voice acting. Yeah.
It's Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, they're diehard anyway. They probably won't even play with English anyway.
The title,
Exactly.
the title
I
alone will tell you that they don't give a fuck about the voice acting.
Exactly. Dude,
to bring in like a new market though, they kind of have to.
Exactly.
Speaking of voice acting, something great happened. The new Yakuza game,
Yakuza 7.
Is it just Yakuza 7?
It's
Is it English?
okay. It's weird. Yes, it's getting English dub.
Nice.
Woo! I can't
Yakuza
fucking
7
wait.
is weird because it's not being called Yakuza 7 in the West. It's called Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Which is the original name, right?
Yeah, Like a Dragon. Ryuga Gotoku is the name
This
of the
is
Yakuza
turn-based
series.
one, right?
Correct.
Okay. Is
but
it
yeah.
totally turn-based?
Yes.
Okay.
There's
It looks
still mini
fucking
games and
dope,
stuff.
though. It looks the turn-based.
Yeah, I'm not saying this is a negative. I just know it as like a hack and slash kind of arena battler.
Yeah, totally. I'm kind of hoping that I can see the name of it, the Japanese name.
Because it's just better. Because why wouldn't it be?
Kind of. It's weird.
Like a Dragon's a good name. I don't understand why they didn't just call it that from the original.
I don't know, because back in the PS2 era, they didn't know what to do. Because like
You name it what the fuck it's called. That's what you do.
I mean, you're right.
Pretty fucking easy, James.
But like we've I guess we can actually take a sidebar here. We have to deal with that shit still today, right? Like, cause like in like the 360 era, how many games in like in PS4 and Xbox One, how many games had to get their fucking titles changed? Evil Within. It wasn't called Evil Within in Japan.
Yeah, it was
called
like Psycho
Break.
Yeah.
So cool.
That's better.
That's such a better name.
That's straight up just like the like companies trying to figure out how to market things toward Americans. And what happened was GTA came out, and they're like, okay, this is kind of a game where you play a gangster and you like run around the city.
Yep.
So they're like a Dragon, people aren't gonna be into that, but people are into GTA now. Yakuza.
Exactly.
And that's exactly it. Boom, right there. And that's what happened, and it should not have done that.
Yep.
You know, because it's not GTA.
It's not. It's not at all. And people who bought it thinking, "Oh, Japanese GTA," you're wrong.
When I remember when the game came out, I thought it was just Japanese GTA.
Yeah, but it's its own thing, and
Yeah.
it's good that it's its own thing. I would not like a Grand Theft Auto style Yakuza game.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the reasons I didn't try it, because I was like, oh, this isn't Rockstar.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I remember. I think I remember exactly saying, "Oh, this is Japanese people trying to make a GTA."
Yep.
You know.
And if they had just leaned into it more, it would have been better off.
And
No.
Chris of the marketing Sony team, fuck you.
Yeah, Paul Marketing.
Yeah.
So in America, it's called Yakuza 7 Like a Dragon. But in Japan, it's just called Yakuza Like a Dragon, because they don't want to be like, this is the 7th game in the series. They just want to be like, buy this one.
Yeah.
You know, which is fair.
They're like, you can play this game. You don't have to play 6+ other games.
Exactly. But in Japan, it translates to Like a Dragon 7 Whereabouts of Light and Darkness.
That's so much doper too.
Right? And like every single Yakuza game, Yakuza 6 isn't called Yakuza 6 in Japan. It's called like Birth and Beginnings or some shit.
They have like fucking dope subtitles.
They have dope subtitles that they aren't going to use because arguably they can't, you know? I'm just going to open them all to see if I can find like all the names.
Now, James, I'm looking at you on Yakuzapedia.
Oh, sorry. Like a Dragon 6 is Poetry of Life, which is
Holy shit.
still a great name and better than Yakuza 6.
I have a question, James.
Yes.
So I'm looking at you on Yakuzapedia right now.
Correct.
I see Kiryu to the left.
Yes.
Right. And there's a guy to the right.
Mm.
I've only played half of Yakuza 0. Is that guy to the right important?
To one of the games, yes.
Okay.
Also, Yakuza 0 is Like a Dragon 0, the place of oath. Because it's the start of his fucking oath
my
to
God.
himself. Like,
Why not just add the subtitle?
we get dicked. Like a Dragon 5, fulfiller of dreams. Like a Dragon 4, successor of the legend.
Wow.
Like, we get so dicked on these. Now, 1, 2, and 3 are just Like a Dragon 1. Or Like a Dragon 2, Like a Dragon 3. Which is, like, fair, you know? But, like...
Who has a snake tattoo? Have I met that person yet? You see right above Yakuza, the words Yakuza?
Oh, that?
Yeah.
You
I've
haven't
seen
met
that.
them yet.
I think I've seen that tattoo.
Oh, here's the best part. The cover for
Probably
Yakuza
not.
3 in Japan, he's smoking. But in every Western release, even on the remasters, they take the cigarette away.
Why?
Fucking
Americans
lame.
can't
See?
smoke?
Like,
It's just gone.
I wonder if it's a marketing
Hold
thing.
on. I always wondered, I always thought like him just looking at this guy was kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a lot less weird when you know he's like, just kind of like looking up, lost
Chilling.
in thought
But it's
while
called
smoking.
Yakuza. Why take the cigarette away?
It's so weird.
I wonder if Americans have some laws against marketing tobacco.
Oh, you know what? No, might be right. That would make sense.
Because
Yeah.
I don't see cigarette commercials, but you see like anti-cigarette commercials.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I think that's a thing.
I
I
think you're
actually
hard
don't
right.
know.
I think you're hard right.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I know China's hard against that. Graves, character in League of Legends, they took his cigar away forever ago, but I think they gave it back to him recently.
Weird.
Yeah.
I know Germany doesn't like violence. That's why for the longest time
Really?
characters were
Germany
like,
doesn't
were
like violence.
robots.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Germany.
They're
Not
hard
anymore.
stancing trying to get away from that shit.
Yeah. No, we're not violent. What is it? World War
Make
II?
a fist, 20 years.
They take your hand away.
Cut it off.
That's what you get, 4-year-olds. They start them young.
God.
But no, yeah. So I mean, like, it's fine. Oh, the last thing about video game titles getting changed too is Resonance of Fate. You know the
Is that the gun game?
yeah, that's the gun game.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of neat.
Mhm.
It's End of Eternity.
Isn't it getting a remake for Switch?
I think it does. I know it has a remake on PS4, but I don't know if it's out on Switch.
I will buy it if it comes to Switch.
I would too. I know it's not good, but being able to play a shitty game
Yeah.
on a handheld makes a difference.
I've said this once before. I hate that I have to say this.
Matt Gerard was
Matt
right.
Gerard was right. Switch is the ultimate console, and for Matt Gerard to be right is not a good feeling. And you know,
When Matt Gerard is right, it means that we are wrong, and that's not a world I want to live in.
the same man that figured out he could season his food, what, 4 years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah,
at the ripe young age of 24.
yeah.
I don't know how old Matt is. I just pulled that number out of my
This
butt.
article says that tobacco products are one of the most marketed products in the U.S. in 2012. I literally don't think I've seen.
Oh, that was
many,
2012.
if any.
though.
I know
Yeah.
magazines have
Yeah,
a lot of advertisements.
that's
but
fair. But I think you're right. I think they can't advertise on screen anymore.
I haven't watched TV.
It's increasingly regulated.
There is not a Switch one. There is a PS4 one though, so I guess that's not getting a sale. The last thing I had before we can go talk about the Microsoft event, which was fine. So Team Reptile, dopest people around if you don't know about them.
Well, hold on. I wanted to talk about the Yakuza thing first.
Oh, okay, yeah, go.
I am a filthy casual.
You goddamn right.
And
Sorry, but what are we talking about? I was
Yakuza.
reading the
Yak-
cigarette article.
Yakuza 7.
Okay.
Yep.
Like a dragon. I'm a filthy casual, so I hate just like sub shit.
So this is a running joke of Darius can't read.
I hate sub shit. If I can ever get the option to dub, I'll take it.
Yep.
Even Pokemon, or even One Piece, I'll take anything dub.
Pokemon's perfectly fine to dub.
Yeah, some
I
things
mean, we
are fine
grew
to
up
dub.
with that shit. Same with Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
Like, but even like notorious like bad dubs,
Sure.
I'm
he'd
okay
rather
with.
have the bad.
I'd
dub
rather
than
have a bad
Japanese.
dub, and me
He'd
and-
rather watch the 4Kids dub of Yu-Gi-Oh than Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh.
hell the fuck yeah. Me and Matt live by this. This is me and Matt's thing.
Dude, childhood stuff, you kind of have to watch the dub.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's
It's law.
right here, the heart.
Anything you found as a teenager, it's Japanese only though.
So Yakuza's been a hard barrier for me.
Yeah.
Because I like the games.
And I keep jerking it off left and right.
Yeah,
but they're not dubbed, which is like sad.
Sure.
And but I'm very happy about this one because Yakuza 7 they came out and they're fucking dubbing it. And I'm super excited.
I would like to mention that Darius is a man who dies by his words, and by that I mean he's not a person who follows his words because he still hasn't bought Judgment, which got a dub, which is in the Yakuza world. He's as long as it gets a dub, sure. And then it got a dub, and he's like,
in the world.
Yeah. It takes place in Kamurocho. None of the characters, like the main characters, like, show up.
Kiryu exist in that world.
Correct.
Okay.
And the Tojo clan exists in that world, but you don't cross paths.
Well, I'm most definitely gonna play Judgment, but after I started Zero,
yeah,
I want to catch up to like.
Yeah, you want to beat Zero. You want to be.
I want to at least be in modern day Kamurocho.
Yeah.
Before I start Judgment.
That's fair.
So I can know the history, even though it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because it might matter. I'm not far enough in Judgment. Trish and I we need to beat it. We just don't enjoy it that much. Sure. There's something wrong, and it's at the point where I think I'm playing the game wrong, because
what
like.
do you mean?
I feel like I have no defensive options, and that's bad.
Okay.
But I'm still early. Yakuza games kind of have 8 chapters of tutorials. The chapters are super slow, like are super short. So it's just like boom, 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 boom. But still in chapter 8, a person will be like, "Oh, hey, you can do this," and you're like, "Oh, cool, thank you." Like, But I feel like I'm fucking up. The game is not the problem. I'm the problem. Right. I just need to like.
You've always been
do some.
I will
lab
agree
time.
with you when it feels like that. You never want to play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like that's the one good thing is that like because I know it's not that I feel like it can't be the game's problem.
Right.
I can get better. It's just that I have to feel the need to want to get better.
Maybe the play style just switched from like the two.
You can be honest.
Way too used.
It was very different.
You can be honest, James. Yeah. He's not Kiryu.
I like this guy.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest maybe you just don't like this guy as much as Kiryu.
No, because I like this guy, and Trish and I played all the games like rapid fire, sure. And by the end of it, we're like, okay, like we're cool with not Kiryu.
Yeah.
Yakuza 4, you don't play you don't play as Kiryu until like 3/4 into the game. That's why it's called Successor of the Legend. Okay. Is that you play as 3 other dudes, and they're all dope, and they don't play the same, and that's what makes them dope. Because it's like, hey, it's Akiyama. Yeah. He does kicks. Saijima's a big burly throwy dude. The dude whose name doesn't matter because he's scrubbed off the face of the earth.
Majima uses weapons.
Yeah, Majima uses knives and shit.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, don't do drugs, especially not in Japan. That's 25 to life.
Kiryu's a bare knuckle brawler.
Yep.
Yeah. Is this a bag of cocaine I've seen? Get your ass out of here.
You're dead. But that dude does like Aikido and like judo type throws and stuff, and it's like, oh fuck, he's super cool. But like I said, he doesn't matter. They completely took his face off of the character. He has a new generic face in the remake.
Oh, they changed his. They changed
the
character's still there, but they changed his face.
Gone completely.
But the character's still there. That's interesting.
For
I thought
they had to do that for Judgment, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought that they just took the character away.
No, because he's important to the story.
Wow.
So he's a playable character. So they couldn't take him away, but they had to give him a new face, and it looks terrible because it looks like a generic face.
He just did a little bit of coke?
Yeah. It might not have even been coke.
It might have just been weed?
Yeah. Nogumo, a dude from 6, did, I think, either did coke or had another different weird thing. But he's gone. I don't know if he's gone in 6. He might not be. I think his voice actor's not doing. He isn't the voice of the character anymore or something. But yeah, so that's some good stuff. But yeah, I don't know.
Can't you just say I'm getting into the role?
No.
Because actors do that sometimes, especially when they have to like play drug addicts and shit.
Yeah, that's what they say. I was already doing coke, but no, I'm doing it for the role now. Yeah, I don't know. It's fine.
I always felt like if you're a director and you wrote a movie when somebody like does drugs, I always felt like
you should make the actor do drugs.
No, you yourself to like display how it feels, and you're like when you're showing the character go through it. Like if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about or how it feels, I don't know. I would feel fake. I would feel like I would have to like if my character does ecstasy or like acid.
Yeah.
I feel like as a writer or a director, I would have to like see how the experience is.
You have to research it, at least.
So Darius is trying his best to do drugs.
Well, I would have to research it by doing it. That's my research.
I got you. If you...
You talking to that microphone, Noah? Don't whisper that.
When I write a movie, I'll tell you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm ready to film, I gotta research how it feels.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
Thought it was.
Tell us your favorite.
It was pointing at your like upper cheek area. It was weird. So, what I was saying before, Team Lizard, dope motherfuckers.
Reptile.
Team Reptile, thank you.
Who's Team Lizard?
Well, Team Reptile is the
Lethal
people who
League.
did Lethal League. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And these motherfuckers are knocking it out of the fucking park.
Yeah.
Because they just announced a new game. It's called
Something Cyberfunk.
Bomb City Cyberpunk.
There it is.
And please go look up this trailer for Bomb City Cyberpunk. It's amazing.
Very short.
It's 14 seconds.
Yeah.
It's the best 14-second trailer I've ever seen in my life.
I've never played Jet Set, so I have no idea.
They're fun. It's Jet Set Radio Future's
I
better.
feel like it's kind of a Tony Hawk game.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. Yeah. But it's like you play as a futuristic magnetic skater, like rollerblade, or who tags things with graffiti, and you have to run from the cops and like.
Wow, that sounds like Jet Set Radio.
Yeah, it's Jet Set Radio.
I
was describing Jet Set Radio.
I thought you were
right there.
talking describing Bombshell.
No,
City.
this is different. So
Okay.
Cyber Bomb Bomb City Cyberfunk is it's different because you are. It looks like you're rollerblading. They may not be magnetic. That's the key difference. You're rollerblading, and you are tagging the city with graffiti while running away from the cops. And everyone's like, "That's Jet Set Radio." And Team Reptile's like, "Yeah, we know." And they got the fucking composer.
They did.
To Jet Set Radio 1 and 2.
Yep.
And he's in there. It's
a cherry on top right there, baby.
Hideki Naganuma is like, "Hey Sega, you won't make it. Fuck you. I found a crew that will."
Yep.
And
Why won't Sega make it?
They hit the fucking dude. They hit it so good though. This art style looks so much like Jet Set Radio.
I have a question.
I mean, Reptile's games have always kind of had that feel to it.
They've had an
It's
amazing
excellent.
art style. It's so unique.
Yep.
Too like
Super low poly, but the shapes are great.
Yep.
They know what they're fucking doing.
Absolutely.
Where do you think Sega's at financially at all times? Do you think they're literally just barely above water?
They're fine. They're more fine than we think they are, especially after the big boom of Yakuza. Oh my God, they got such an influx of money from Yakuza.
And they're getting that Fantasy Star Online money.
Yep.
So
Phantasy
why
Star
won't they?
Online
Why
money.
don't they make Jet Set Radio? Why? What?
It's
Well,
niche.
It's because every company needs to go through the baptism that Capcom did, and most of them haven't. It's why Konami could be great today, but they haven't hit low enough.
How is it not low enough yet, James?
Because they're still making money off of fucking
Pachinko machine.
Pachinko
It's
machine.
not.
Sonic will always make money too.
Exactly.
Regardless.
We need to go to Japan and destroy every Konami Pachinko machine
I'm in.
so they can have no options.
Yeah, that kind of sucks with that, doesn't it? Because you can't really force a company to kind of get better like you can, like a market company. So like
Yeah.
Steam kind of has to get better because Epic's trying to challenge them.
Exactly.
You can't really challenge a mascot this ingrained.
Yeah.
Like Sonic's always going to be Sonic, and like if somebody tried to make another Sonic, it would just be like, this is off-brand Sonic. Who wants
Exactly.
this?
And you feel it.
People have done it too. There's been a lot of
because
off-brand Sonics.
Freedom Planet is an off-brand Sonic, and that game is really fun, but no one talks about it.
Sonic Mania
Yep.
isn't technically off-brand. That's Sega.
Yeah,
right?
well, it kind of Sega ended up hiring the dude who was making it to
Yeah.
keep making it.
They
basically,
said they gave him the license for it, basically.
exactly. They were like, "Hey, this is good," and instead of being like, I don't know, Nintendo.
Yeah, that's actually really cool of them.
Yeah, because that's the nice thing too, right? Is that they were like, "Hey, we don't want to make it, but you're doing a good job. Keep going."
You say Sega's doing fine, but I think about Sonic Boom and how much money that probably lost them.
Yeah, but then the TV show made them a fuckload of
Actually,
money,
yeah,
and then the
I
sequel
see
made them a
clips from the
fuckload
TV show,
of money.
and it's so like self-aware and stuff. It's
Yeah.
actually pretty funny.
Because the show was given to people who cared,
Yeah.
so the show is actually good.
Yeah, they make fun of themselves
They
constantly.
make fun of fucking
It's
Chris
great.
Chan. That's how
Yeah.
on the fucking level they are.
Yeah,
They made money from that movie.
Yep.
I think it's the highest grossing video game movie, right?
It better be, because I don't know what could beat it out.
Dude.
No. That even had The Rock. That had star power.
No, he wasn't that star power back then.
Yeah, you're right. He said yes to being in Doom. No, but like, yeah, Sega's, I don't know. They're fucking up, but they've got enough money that they're coasting.
I heard that they actually said we're gonna take a step back and spend time on Sonic games.
Yeah, they said we are planning on treating Sonic 3D games and 2D games well.
Yeah, we're gonna get that Sonic.
They should.
That new Sonic game in Dragon Engine.
Yeah, dude, it might be good. Sonic, I will buy Sonic Adventure 3.
Yeah.
If they make a game and they just say Sonic Adventure 3, I'll be like, I know what quality I'm looking at. Because if it's just like 1 and 2,
I fucking love Sonic Adventure 1.
Yeah.
I love.
You like most of 2.
I like half of 2.
I always loved Adventure Battle 2.
Yeah, I did too.
Also
Yeah.
good.
Don't worry, we'll play it when I get a copy.
It was just the beginning and the end. That's all.
Yeah.
You know.
True.
You know, I'll say the same thing. Like Resident Evil 4 was the beginning of the end.
They do
It's amazing.
They peak
but
very early in that game with City Escape.
Yeah, they do. they listen to put your best foot forward a little too hard.
Yeah.
That was a little.
I hope you're right, James. I hope Sega's getting it and they're getting better.
Well, because for real, they put out in the span of 4 or 5 years, Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami 1, Yakuza Kiwami 2.
Is it Sega or is it somebody else that does that?
No, that's Sega. That's a Sega team.
That's a Sega team.
That's an internal Sega team.
So they have talent.
Yeah. Well, also that dude's a weird Yakuza man now. I don't know if we want to talk about him. But yeah, it's we've got those. What are all the Sega franchises that we don't have anymore? Virtua Fighter's dead.
Nights
into Dreams. Well, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, actually.
Is that new Wii game that I just saw?
It's not Knights, but the co-creator of Knights
and Sonic.
It gave me a real
Sonic.
The creator and co-creators of Sonic and
The
Knights.
creator of Sonic and the co-creator of Knights.
Are we
Right.
talking?
Well, he's
make
the other
this?
guy made Knights too.
Are we talking about
Yuji Naka? I thought did Knights as well.
I have no idea.
Are we
I
talking
only
about
read
the
article.
character with the hat for a face?
Yes,
And it said
Okay, I just
co-creator.
had to make sure we're talking about the same thing.
that'll be part of the Microsoft talk.
Okay. Oh, that was Microsoft.
Yeah, Microsoft showed
Okay.
that. I haven't watched the trailer, but because I don't like his design, but I'm sure the gameplay's fine.
For what?
That game.
That sounds
Oh,
good.
really?
Ooh.
You didn't see it?
No, I didn't watch the fucking Microsoft event.
The gameplay does
I
not
watched
look.
enough of Halo to know that it looked
I
like
watched
shit.
the Microsoft event and they didn't play that trailer. Yep.
Wow, fuck them.
That gameplay does not look very.
Very good.
It looks like it plays like a GameCube game. I'm just gonna say that.
Hey man, there's some good
It's
play.
Mega Man-y, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Kind of in the ability and how it works.
Well, yeah, 'cause they said there are,
Apparently
like,
you
80
get
costumes.
Yeah, and they give you different abilities.
GameCube's good, but this is 2020, baby.
Yeah,
We need some smoother gameplay.
it's like that Samurai Jack game they showed off where the first trailer was really choppy. But apparently, it looks better now. So I don't know. Fuck it. Let's talk about Microsoft. Sega can go fuck itself.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm kind of excited for that game.
it should
I
be
love
cool.
the art style. It's cool. It's unique.
Yeah.
I
But
didn't watch this Microsoft thing. I don't
No,
even give a
who
fuck.
fucking did?
I did because I
you like
genuinely
games.
want them to get good games. Like I want them to output shit I want to play, and they
Yeah,
fucking barely
Because you're right.
scratched it.
I want Sony to have competition.
yeah.
I want there to be a reason to be like, what console should I actually get?
Yep.
But Microsoft doesn't have that and hasn't for
Nope.
All you need is a
years.
Not
Switch
since
and the
the
PS4.
360.
Everybody knows this. Who does it? The only people that don't know are lying to themselves.
Exactly. So let's just go down the list. Xbox is getting Dragon Quest 11. Cool.
Is
Cool. I
the
don't
one
take
you
great
hate?
interest
Yeah, it's the one I
in
hate.
Dragon Quest.
There's a game called Exo Mecha. Apparently,
Hold on,
I don't
hold
think
on,
they
hold on.
showed that.
Is there a fan base for Dragon Quest on Xbox?
probably not, because they're all on Sony or Switch.
Yeah.
Why
you know?
would you bring it to Xbox?
You need new people. Bring in the new people, man. All those dude bros at Halo. You know what they want to play? Dragon Quest 11. Echoes of an Illusory Age.
But James, hold on. That game. How long ago
Elusive
did that
Age.
game?
I almost had it right.
How long did that game come out?
Ages ago.
If you wanted to play it, you would have played it by now.
But what if you didn't? What if you're an Xbot and you refuse to buy
Is it
another
on
game?
PC?
Yeah, but what if you're an Xbot and you only have an Xbox?
You shouldn't.
Do you know how
You're
niche, how little amount of people who actually give a fuck about that game but only have an Xbox? It's like 5.
Yeah. and they're gonna get all $60 of those 5 people. They didn't have to do any work. Fuck them. There's a game called Exomecha. It's a free-to-play competitive FPS, which is like, okay, cool. It's about big metal robots. Apparently, I don't care.
Yeah.
Echo Generation is like a cool kind of voxel. Like
I don't think I saw.
What's voxel mean?
Voxel is like it's square based. Like think Minecraft. Think
Okay.
like
Disgaea.
So like
no,
simple.
Not in style.
no.
Old Pokemon games.
No, that's
What do you
isometric.
mean?
Voxel is a very specific like. I don't know. It's weird.
Like Bastion?
Like 3D dot game heroes.
That's
Like it's
pretty
like
ISO.
it is ISO, but voxels are a separate thing. Like voxel is how it's like made, not like how it looks,
Okay.
kind of thing.
So it's grid based.
Kind of. So like these are
So,
made out of
like-
voxels. These are voxels.
So like how Minecraft works, kind of.
Kind of. Yeah. Because like voxels are made using squares. Like squares is how you build things
Okay,
as a
so-
voxel.
Well, you heard it here,
Minecraft.
kids. Word of the day, voxel.
Voxel.
It's most basically Minecraft.
Kind of. But yeah, it's an adventure game. Looks like it's just like look at nice scenery, just
Dude.
fight bullshit. It's turn based.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, it's weird. It looks fine. It doesn't look like a system seller. So
Yeah, of course it's not.
I mean,
right, like it looks cool. I respect it. Like
I don't respect that art
it's
style.
fine.
I'm not paying $660 for it.
Goddamn right. Hello Neighbor 2 is coming out.
I
Did
didn't
you play the
fir-
first one?
I didn't, but I always thought it looked cool.
Yeah, I wanted to
Yeah.
because I like the idea of
I-
like
Scary,
Yeah.
mystery stuff.
I always like seen clips of the first one, but I never played it. But it looked interesting.
yeah, maybe we'll play it for October.
Yeah, honestly,
down.
I'm down.
So that's cool. Yeah, here's this Balin world.
Yeah, I just love the style for it.
Oh, is this the hat person?
More or less the
Okay,
anime
I'm
characters.
actually
But
kind
I-
of interested in this.
You can clearly see the Knights artist
Yeah,
in it.
it kind
The
of almost
AD
reminds
abilities is
me.
insane.
So
though.
is it not a Sega game?
No,
So he left Sega.
yeah, it's actually about it's a Square game.
True.
Wow.
Yeah, they left to go like I guess Square's producing it. But yeah, Yuji Naka and Naoto Oshima.
I'm thinking about the conversation between him and Sega. I want to make another nice game. Sega's like, no, I'll leave. Okay.
It kind of it vaguely almost reminds me of like it shouldn't remind me of this, but it reminds me of Wario Land 3D, the GameCube Wario
Sure.
Land game.
I think my sister played that a lot.
I like these characters.
Isn't Wario?
Yeah,
Wasn't
they look dope. I don't like the humans as much, but you're kind of transforming anyway, so.
Yeah.
Wasn't you like collecting money in Wario Land? Was not all about money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Wario's all about money.
Yeah.
WarioWare is probably more fun.
Yeah.
They're two completely different games.
But I'll
I
still
shouldn't
agree with
say
you.
that.
I'll
Yeah.
still say you're right. I'll play that. It's coming out on everything though, so fuck you, Xbox.
So it's not an Xbox exclusive.
Of course not.
They're all on PC or extra.
Yeah.
The Balloon World is on everything.
Yeah, the only game that I've seen so far that's absolutely going to be exclusive to it even looks like Xbox. Not even like it's coming out on
Even
PC. It's Halo Infinite.
No, that's PC.
Is it?
Yep.
I didn't realize they showed that.
Yeah, at the end it says Xbox and Windows PC.
Ha, fucking stupid.
Yep.
So
They're
Microsoft has
literally
nothing.
shooting themselves in the foot doing this.
State of Decay 3 got announced. State of Decay is a cool game. I always wanted to play it.
Yeah, I didn't
It
know
looks
there was
really
3 of
good.
them.
But yeah, exactly. Another Forza because this is Microsoft.
Holy shit! I didn't see that coming,
Expected.
Noah. Where'd
Yeah.
it come from?
Yeah, right.
Who knew?
Because it's so fast.
Rare has a new game called Everwild.
I'm excited for this.
Because it actually looks super cool.
But
If
it's
you're
on
gonna look in
PC,
here,
so who gives a shit?
yeah. Wait, what'd you say, Noah?
I said, but it's on PC, so
That's true.
who cares about the Xbox?
Is there gameplay or just a cinematic?
Cinematic.
Okay, there's no reason for me to look at it.
That's fair. But I respect the art
So-
style.
Yeah, the art style is great. Apparently, the way they talk about it, you're like a nature caretaker, and
Okay.
you're trying to like discover and like help animals and shit like that.
I respect it.
And I'm totally in for that.
Yep. Give me more games that have less violence.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Like, some of my favorite games of all time are like Journey. Journey's amazing.
Yeah.
There's no combat.
Everwild, I'm definitely picking up.
Tell Me Why is like an Alaska-based.
Yeah, think Life is Strange.
Exactly. Yeah, it's by the same people. So like it's probably gonna be fine, but whatever.
Ori tick rate actually, it looks super smooth. I might wait for that to pick it up. I still haven't played it.
Oh, Will of the Wisps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, they showed like it's so smooth. Like it's gonna look really, really good.
Yeah, because they're basically gonna update it so it plays in like 4K at 120 FPS.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
good for them. Grounded got shown off again, which is the game by Obsidian.
Yeah.
It's the one where you're little kids.
Survivor Builder.
Yeah, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I
Might
think it's
be a fun
co-op.
multi- it has to be
Obsidian
co-op.
made this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there gameplay?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
There's totally gameplay
actually
of
there's
it.
a demo out right now.
Is there?
I think demo or early access.
Yeah.
something like that.
Available to try out in early access next
Yeah.
week.
It looks neat.
They showed off that Outer Worlds is getting the DLC that
Yeah.
they announced in September.
I was getting DLC.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
I still
cool.
gotta play
It's
that.
good for them.
And they're making a new game.
Yep.
Called,
Called Avowed.
Yeah.
Avowed.
It's
I don't think it has
no
gameplay.
gameplay.
Yeah. It's just a.
It's a cool trailer.
It's a first-person hack and slash magic game.
Fallout, but fucking
Yeah, it's
Skyrim.
gonna be Obsidian doing the
Bethesda,
Elder Scrolls
yeah.
world without Bethesda,
Nice.
which means I'm in
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
because Obsidian's great.
Yeah, I want to
Um,
keep my eye on it. I'm not sold yet, but
That's an interactive narrative game, I guess.
The
It's
art's
called
very
Dusk Falls.
pretty.
Dusk Falls?
yes,
Huh.
it's it's all still art like that.
I'm in. I hope it's $20 or less.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of VNs, so I won't pick it up, but I do think it looks neat.
Yeah, they showed off Stalker 2, which anybody who plays Stalker
Never
is a
played
crazy
Stalker.
Slavic motherfucker.
Is Stalker that game with all the meters and like it's like super complicated, right?
It's fairly complicated, yeah.
You were telling
And-
me.
Yeah,
about it?
if you play it, you want to play on the hardest difficulty because it's actually easier if you're good at video games, because it changes gun mechanics in the way that like the harder the difficulty, every gun shoots more accurately, which means yours and the enemies.
Weird.
So if you're better at the games, you want to play on a harder difficulty
Right.
because then you can actually get
Sure
headshots from
shot,
far
yeah.
away and whatever. It's weird, but it's cool.
Is it exclusive?
No, it's
No,
coming out of PC
PC.
and consoles.
Like I think every single game's on PC.
Yeah, it is.
But is it not coming to Xbox?
Oh,
I
it
mean to
is.
PS4.
Everything on here is one of those weird things where we're pretty sure they're all timed exclusives. Because like nothing says
During the thing,
only
it said,
out on blank.
Some of them it said time exclusives for console.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Stalker.
I saw Psychonauts. Did we get more footage?
Yeah, they played an
kind
entire
of.
level for us.
Release date?
At least it
Release
felt
date?
like it.
No release date.
2020.
2021. Jack Black's in it.
Yeah, he's,
He sings the
Jack
song.
Black.
he's great.
Yeah, he sings the song. It's basically a music video.
Yeah.
And the world looks really good that they're in. It's
Yep.
like a psychedelic, like 70s drug
Yeah,
trip
yeah.
inspired like world. This kind of annoys me, and it's
the spiritual successor to Sunshine.
yeah, exactly.
Mario Sunshine?
Yeah. It's called The Gunk. Do you know who made it?
No.
The SteamWorld people.
SteamWorld?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
really?
SteamWorld Heist
Shit.
and SteamWorld Dig and shit.
Huh.
So I'm super excited. It says it's exclusive to Xbox. I don't believe you.
Yeah, there's no fucking
Tetris Effect. So Tetris Effect is coming out on Xbox. Who gives a shit?
It's
Tetris.
pretty.
Yeah. There's a new shooter called Crossfire X. It's a new shooter. I'm
Honestly,
actually excited
I'm-
about this.
I'm impressed with it.
Hold on, is
because it's not COD.
Is Crossfire
It
X
looks
the-
like that AAA quality without like that company having that repertoire.
That's fair.
Is Crossfire X the most generic name you get for a shooter?
I'll be honest. It kind of sounds like a Nerf game. Buy the new Nerf Crossfire X. You know, like.
I think that is actually a Nerf gun.
I
the
think.
Crossfire.
Hang on, now I gotta fucking Jesus.
I'm 100% sure that's a fucking thing.
Nerf Crossfire right
Yeah,
there.
it's a festival.
Yep. This is cool. Warhammer 40k Darktide.
Yeah.
It's the Vermintide games, but set in the 40k universe.
Ooh.
So I'm like, okay,
Space Marine. shit.
exactly. I'm in. I'll play it. Vermintide 2's fun enough that
Yeah.
sure I'll buy this. You know. Phantasy Star Online showed off its new Phantasy Star Online
Yeah,
2 thing,
care
which is like a
less.
weird standalone thing.
It's a story, you know? It's
Yeah.
like a standalone story?
This one is, yeah.
Wow.
And it's set like 1,000 years after
Huh.
PSO2, so it's weird. It's really weird. There's
Medium
a
looks
psychological horror game called The Medium.
It looks like Control.
Oh,
It
yeah?
looks
Is that a new
similar-
Fable?
It looks similar.
New Fable.
the trailer's nothing except for this screen, basically.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
a pixie flies around and then she gets eaten by a toad, and then that happens. That's it.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they have nothing.
I don't
Exactly.
Well,
Lionhead's
let's be honest.
dead.
Is Fable exciting anymore?
No.
Because everybody's done what made it cool so much better now.
Exactly. Fable
But
3
I
was the
mean-
first game I ever sold in my life to GameStop. Yeah.
That's
It fucked up my save, and I was like, I'm out.
that's
Quit.
fair.
I fell through a hole, and then it saved. So I was auto-saved, falling into a hole.
Jesus.
The only saving grace was that I gave all my weapons to Dan, and he
Oh.
gave all of those weapons to my new character. Because
Nice.
I could hit pause and go to, because it like sends you to a new world. Like it sends you to like the pause screen. It's a walk around, do stuff world. And I could pause. I could go in there. I could play co-op, but I could not leave that world and quick travel. I could only unpause. So I was like, pause. Here's all my stuff. New character. Give me all my stuff. Fuck it.
Wow.
Magic was always super fun in that game.
Yep.
I'm excited to keep my eye on it, but I obviously have to see more.
I think
if I
Fable
wanna
2
buy
is
it.
also the first time that I saw like a super dope black mage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you played Fable 2, right?
Yeah, it was like 3 people you had to collect.
Yeah, there's the big tough strong girl, there's the
Rich boy.
rich boy dickbag shooting man,
Yeah.
and then there's the
mage.
the mage,
Yeah.
which I realize right now is still fairly racist slightly, but whatever, what are you going to do?
Oh.
Cuz you save him from being a slave because they're using him to build the tower. And I think he's the only black man you see in that tower.
Really?
Being in handcuffs building a fucking tower.
It was so long ago. I don't remember.
Yeah. But he's super cool. I love him. And like
The rich boy betrays you if you do something wrong. I remember that.
something like that, yeah. Or it's part of the story that he betrays you and then he's
Yeah.
like, I guess I'm here. He does have a cool thing when you fight the final boss though. Because he's like, kill me, do it, you little pansy, blah, 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 blah. Like, you've got me where you want me. And then if you keep listening to him talk, he just kills him for you. And he's like, I was just going to shut him up. You weren't going to fucking do it. We're done. And it's like, that's pretty good.
You guys remember the I think it was a pre-order thing or before the game came out. There was like a mini game. It was like tavern games or something, and you could earn gold and
Yep.
stuff.
You also earned a
to
weapon
prepare
if you beat
yourself.
them all.
Yeah, I fucking love those mini games. I played the shit out of them.
So we're gonna talk about how shitty Halo looks.
Yeah, Halo looks pretty bad.
I think gameplay wise, it's natural progression.
Yeah,
everything
gameplay wise,
is
it's Halo. Okay, what the
stagnated.
shit happened here?
What?
Somebody's
Oh, that's.
is fucking ridiculously high now.
I think I just did that.
Oh, okay,
on
thank God.
accident, so
That's fine.
Yeah.
We'll see. Who knows?
Yeah, natural progression, gameplay wise, like how it's open world and stuff. I think that's cool. I just.
Oh, it's open world now?
Yep,
Yeah.
It's like Destiny, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's like Destiny. What they showed
Okay.
off felt like it, at least.
Does Halo need to be open world?
Sure it does.
Does it
I
still
don't-
need
I-
to be level based? That shit's kind of boring.
I don't need an open world. Just give me a hallway. Just make it like the other ones.
Yeah, but
I
walking
guess
down a
here's-
hallway and killing a fucking grunt for the 17th time is just kind of boring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
guess
going to
I'll
what-
agree because when I play Halo 1, right? And I played Halo 1 the first time, I looked at the ring and I went, God, I want to go on this ring. And then it's like you go in certain places. But if this lets me go on the entire ring, like
Yeah.
there's actually
Are you
like,
on
the
another
map-
Halo?
You're on another Halo.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
they're
if I-
rebuilding one or
Exactly.
whatever.
So if I actually can go on the full ring, I'm in.
Yeah, it's
But
dope.
if it's not the full ring, I don't
Right.
really give a shit. Like, you know?
I don't know.
The animations look rough.
I just feel like
the models look
open
rough.
world.
Yeah.
Open world. It has to be like interesting enough.
Yeah.
So GTA, of course, is fucking GTA, and then Breath of the Wild is like
I
they
don't think
made it
GTA
interesting.
has an interesting world. I just think it's fun to blow shit up.
You know what? I'll agree with Noah.
You say you don't think?
There's literally nothing to do except for missions in GTA. Like realistically, like
Yeah, I only play.
everybody
for the story.
plays GTA to like kind of just kill people.
I want to
and
kill a
just
hooker.
have
No, I
fun.
care about the story when I play GTA.
Then you're like one of 5 people.
I also like the story.
I finished the story, but like,
But I
I
see
don't
what
turn
Noah
on,
what Noah
but-
means though is that like the world there's nothing really to do
yeah,
because it's like okay I'm gonna go buy guns and then I'm gonna go use those guns
Yeah.
to do the story mission.
like what else do you do?
But like
you can go bowling. You can shoot pool. You can drive a boat.
yeah, those are just
Yes.
mini games.
You can
Yeah.
watch movies.
the
like,
boat's the same as driving though.
But,
Like,
there's nothing to like see. Like you
there's
won't
plenty
discover.
of mountains. Plenty of mountains in GTA. You can go see.
yeah, but there's nothing to do in those
Yeah.
mountains.
Like there's not like hidden
It's-
collectibles There were an older
You can go
games.
hunting.
I don't think in GTA 5 there was.
There were.
Was there?
Yeah.
Like what?
I think they were like newspaper clippings, part of the like there's like a hidden story of like a murder you can solve.
There's no point in talking
I have
about
no
if GTA
fucking
is a
idea
good.
then.
It's GTA. It's a good world design. It's top tier.
Yeah, it's a cool world, but like you drive around and like kill people, and that's kind of the extent of what you're doing when you're not doing missions. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, you could say the same for Breath of the Wild.
Like-
you run
and he-
around and
like
you
the
kill
difference
monsters.
And
is
he
like-
does.
Ghost of Tsushima has waypoints that you can go to that give you extra like cosmetics or all that kind of stuff. Like there's forts to take and whatever. And I guess
Yeah, there's
There's
it's-
no argument to be had. GTA is a good world. That's
Well,
all I'm saying.
Hold up, like, because I think you're missing the point, though, is the
Yeah.
thing. Because Noah's
I'm
the
not
world is neat to look at, but it is overall very empty.
right.
Like,
you
it's
can't
not.
turn a corner and find something.
You can like in
cool.
GTA you can follow people. Like
Yeah, and they don't do anything.
Yeah.
they actually like they have routines.
Right,
go.
they go. Yeah, but what's the fun in that? I'm not gonna follow a dude.
It just
for
makes it
30
real.
years.
It just makes it like feel good.
But what he's saying is that there's nothing to do really in between point A to point B. Like you can drive
that depends
around.
on you though.
Well, no, it's the game. You can drive in the mountains and have fun driving in the mountains, but there's nothing to do in the mountains. Like there's nothing that actually like
Right.
helps you out doing
Like,
in the
there's
mountains.
no reason to go to the mountains besides the fact that you want to.
But in something like Ghost of Tsushima, if you go into
To
the mountains,
you could find like a cosmetic item, or you could find
Like,
So
there's
I get a
stuff to
red
find,
shirt
something
if I
like
go
that.
there.
Yeah, like
that matters, Darius.
It does.
In game
When
design,
I'm not
that
saying it
matters.
does.
The world
Hold
is-
on, fuck that. I'm not saying it doesn't matter.
Well, you just said it like, oh wow, a red shirt. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it doesn't matter. That's
I'm not,
how you said
but that's
it.
not what I'm saying. Like I'm
Well,
just.
don't say it like that. Fuck.
But you find like you're just saying, oh, I can find a red shirt. Like Breath of the Wild, you go and you find
Right,
shrines
there's
or whatever.
Koroks
But
to
like,
find. There's
Yeah.
no
It's a
Koroks
totally
in
different
GTA,
game.
is what I'm saying.
but it's a totally different type of game.
it's an open
Is
world
it?
game.
It's an open world game. Why can't they add Koroks, like the concept of Koroks, to GTA? That's what I'm saying.
I
There's nothing
haven't
like
played
that
GTA
to do.
since what 2000.
And honestly, the
13?
story in GTA fucking
I have.
sucks.
Whoa, whoa,
I've-
whoa, 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 whoa!
The story every single time is this is our last one. This is our last one. This is our last one. This is our
Franklin's
last one.
story is
This
fucking
is our last
great,
one.
dude. Fuck
I'm
you.
dead.
Franklin's story is
His
great.
story's good, but the story every single time is we have to do one more case.
That is not
We're
Franklin's
done.
story.
We have to do one more case.
Franklin's story is literally like I'm stuck in this routine.
It's boring to play
I'm,
through.
I'm stuck in this routine.
Like
I
heists
literally,
are fun, but
let me finish. Let me finish.
I know.
Franklin's story is I'm stuck in this routine. I'm proud of my environment, but I want something better for
The
myself.
characters
And
are cool.
let me finish.
Okay.
I want something better for myself, but I don't know how to do it. And he meets these two people who like can take him to a different level. But his friend, what's his friend name?
Lester.
No.
Oh, Trevor.
No, the shitty
Franklin?
friend. Franklin's shitty friend.
But anyway, yeah, his shitty friend.
Okay, are we talking about Franklin right now?
Yeah, we're talking about
okay,
Franklin.
I thought you were talking about the white guy.
Michael.
Yes, Michael.
Yeah.
No,
we're-
Franklin's story is fucking great.
Yeah, Franklin's cool.
I'm not gonna let you shit on Franklin's story.
He said the
GTA
character's
story.
good, but the
But
like
The
that's the
gameplay
story.
loop is way too consistent to be fun for me. Like the heists are different and whatever, but at a point it's just like, why do I have to sit through 30 heists when you don't want to fucking do this, guy?
yeah.
Like it's the reasoning for him going on heists is just like boring. After
Franklin
when you're on
or
like the
Michael?
sixth
Crew.
heist for the last time he said this is the last one, you're like, I guess I have to keep doing this to see where the story is gonna go. Like I wish there was more variety.
I can see what Noah's saying because like he's right. Each heist they do is like, man, we just made like $4 million.
But that's the thing. I'm not defending the story. Franklin's story is good. Michael and Trevor, I can get
They're
over.
all part of the
Darius,
same thing.
You literally just said the words, I'm not defending the story. And then
Yeah.
earlier, Noah said the story is trash, and you yelled, hold on, the story is great.
I meant I'm not defending the overarching story, but
Okay,
Franklin's
that's
story
what I'm
is
saying.
good.
He said the characters' stories are good. The story of the game is bad. So you guys have the same. You guys are agree.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, yeah.
You just heard bad
the characters
stories.
the
themselves are
overarching
cool.
story isn't that interesting, but
Yeah.
Franklin's story is fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Franklin is great.
Yeah.
Noah
And-
said that.
And then when you have to like
I love
make that
playing those
decision at the
characters,
end.
but the reasons why they were doing shit was just like,
Yeah, the actual
I'm sick
game
of it
story
after the
could
sixth
have been a
time.
lot better
yeah,
if, like, because I feel like I wish I spent more time with the characters.
yeah.
But like, except
After
for
like literally like the 6th time, the CIA is like, "We got you again. You have to do this heist," and it's like,
fine, I guess.
if it pushes the story forward, it was just annoying.
Yeah, that's fair. Like I agree. I love being the characters. Like every time I replay it, I do the story because I like Franklin.
And Franklin was the best because he had slow-mo while driving.
That was the best part.
I agree, absolutely.
What did Trevor have? Craziness?
Yeah, he just
he
upped
got
his bullet strength.
Yeah, I think he was tankier maybe.
Yeah, it like slowed down time slightly. Like it was like anger
Michael
time.
had slowed down while aiming.
Yeah, he had precision
aiming.
He had Franklin's ability, but for aiming.
Yep. But driving's super fun in GTA, kind of regardless.
Yep, correct. I still need to look up and see if Red Dead Redemption 2 for PC has a car mod, because I will gladly buy and play that game, but with a car.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Because getting from point A to point B is fun for the first 2 hours of Red Dead Redemption, and then it's not.
But what I was trying to say with the whole thing is, I don't think Halo needs an open world. Like Halo. First of all, I don't think the world's gonna be that interesting.
It's not.
Probably not. No.
Shit, you can see in that part, like obviously that's an area, but like everything looks
alpha
generic.
as fuck, honestly, and it comes out this holiday.
Yeah,
and that's scary.
Did you see all the crazy shit that was happening with like the pop-ins on that fucking trailer, dude?
Didn't. Dan was mentioning it
because we were talking. Like, you know when he goes on the elevator and it's like, oh, look at the pretty vista.
Yeah.
Oh my god. While he's looking dead center on the screen, 2 clouds pop in on the mountain, and then a third pops in as he looks over, and it's like, you are presenting us.
Has an amazing draw distance.
Yeah, but this is
Tsushima, and it's on the PlayStation.
Yep.
Maybe you should buy that instead of a fucking Xbox.
Eric Bloomquist is gonna fucking
dude.
buy Xbox.
I saw his tweet, and I almost sent it to you to say, talk some sense into this man.
We were talking about it.
Hold on,
dude.
What happened with Eric?
He tweeted out, he's like, I don't see a reason to get a PS5. I'm leaning Xbox, and it's like, I guess if like the majority of the games you think you look good on Xbox, go for it.
Here's the thing. He makes a really good point.
He also has a fucking PC. There's no fucking reason for him to get an Xbox.
Hold on. There's a really good reason for him to get an Xbox. You ready?
Because he wants it on his living room.
Game Pass is a really good deal for someone like Eric.
On PC.
But it's not every game on PC. You only get certain games on PC. So like you don't get Outer Worlds on PC. You only get it if you have an Xbox.
Wait for sale.
Nah, man. But it's so like I completely understand what he says though, because like he played both Resident Evils on Game Pass.
Sure.
So like that's $120 he didn't have to spend.
But it's $600 to fuck.
But it's worth the money.
We don't know
but
the
it's.
console.
I agree.
I'm just gonna say there's $600.
Yeah, they're gonna be $600.
Who knows?
Minimum.
$500-600 is what I'm expecting.
But no, like I understand because it's like, okay, he played Outer Worlds. He played, and he's probably not gonna get an Xbox day one. An Xbox One. Xbox X day one.
Mm-hmm.
He's not gonna get it. So he's gonna wait until it's $300.
Absolutely.
Right.
No fucking reason.
Game Pass is $8 or whatever. $14.99 with PC. And so $14.99 a year is what, 160.
A year? That's actually
sorry, a month.
Okay.
But for a year, that's only like what, 100.
Might have deals for
$180,
anyway.
right?
Yeah. Do they do yearly subscriptions for that?
I think they do.
Okay.
So it's $180 a year, and he played Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Outer Worlds, plus more games.
Yeah.
Those 3 games alone are $180 if you buy them outright.
Mm-hmm.
Him playing just those 3 games pays off Game Pass, and then everything else is butter. So like he played Carrion, the game. I want to buy it. It's $20.
Carrion?
Yeah, you play as the Thing, like from the Thing, and I'm super excited. Like
you need to say more.
you know the movie The Thing,
yeah.
John Carpenter's The Thing.
Kurt Russell.
No.
Damn, fuck. We got a movie.
There's
to
a
watch.
book. It was a book first.
Yeah, it was. We should have said that. You basically play as an alien that like eats everything, but it can transform and look like humans to like kind of keep going around. But like
I'm drawing blanks right now.
It's a multiplayer game,
Holy
right?
shit.
yeah, they're what, Carrion or The
Yeah,
Thing?
Carrion.
No, Carrion's single player.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a side-scrolling 2D whatever, but it's $20.
Oh, is that the
He
thing?
played it day one.
The people that Gungeon made.
Maybe I think it might be a Devolver Digital.
Devolver, yeah.
Yeah.
Devolver.
Yeah,
did
you
They
like.
publish
Yeah, I
games.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Never
yeah,
seen
so
this
like
game.
it's $20, and like I want to play it, but I don't want to spend $20. But he played it day one on Game Pass, so that's $20 he didn't have to spend because it's already like bundled in with this whatever. So like Game Pass is a smart idea. Sony
Sure.
doesn't have a Game Pass. I understand what he means.
Sony does. PS Now.
Yeah, but it doesn't have it doesn't really have like everything that whatever has.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
So
and that's what I said. I was like, totally fair for someone like you.
Yeah.
But the idea that he's like, I don't care about Spider-Man, and I'm like,
That's ridiculous.
what the fuck?
Is he human?
I don't think he is. I think he's an alien. Hey, Eric,
I don't
you're
know,
a
man.
fucking alien.
Is that why he's so
Dude.
good at art?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, dude.
Sony's exclusives are
But
too
but
fucking
but
good.
God of War and
Well, he doesn't like violent games, so he wouldn't play God of War. He doesn't care about The
likes
Last of Us.
indie-ish kind of stuff. Outer Worlds is violent.
Yeah, but it's like goofy violence, so it's
Sure.
like,
Yeah, the world it's in is
Resident
very
Evil
goofy.
super violent.
yep,
So
I know.
But that's a classic, and he probably has.
it doesn't
really good
matter. It's
memories of
violent.
it.
He's shooting people in the head, literally.
I know. Everybody's hypocritical about something, you know. Like, but yeah, I didn't give him too much shit over it, but I
That's
wanted
you
to.
can shove a grenade in a zombie's mouth and shoot it.
Yep. I think Resident Evil 2 before in a pre-Last of Us 2 world was the goriest game I've ever played. Resident Evil 2, absolutely.
Resident
With
Evil
all
2
those
How
fucking
is the
goo
Last
physics?
of Us 2 gorier?
It's just more realistic gore.
Realistic, sure.
Yeah, so it's more visceral, I guess you'd say.
You're killing humans as opposed to mindless zombies.
Exactly,
Maybe there's
because you
more
look
of
at a
that
zombie and you
mental thing.
exactly you
Yeah.
mentally go, it's a monster.
Yeah.
That's gross.
I will say this, Noah. Killing a dog in Last of Us is hard.
I don't know about that. Not that I care that you spoiled it, but
I'm saying killing dogs and
you
it
have to
sucks.
kill Tibetan Mastiffs and Ghost.
What's a Tibetan Mastiff?
The
It's a
big,
very
meaty
big-
dogs.
They're bear hunters.
Oh God.
They were bred to have like one dog patrol like an entire village. Like they're really, really big.
Are they
dogs.
just on steroids?
Yes.
Oh my God.
They're very big, and they actually have manes because that protects their necks for when
Oh
they have
my-
to actually fight.
These are real?
Yeah.
They are real. They're Asian.
Oh my
red
God.
dogs. There's I think in China there's actually way too many of them, and they're like wild almost.
Look at those fucking fangs, dude.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
they'll fucking kill you.
But like
They're probably super sweet actually.
I think there's a character that uses a Tibetan Mastiff in Indivisible.
I love the way they look. They're great.
God damn.
Yep.
Yeah.
That thing could beat a saber-toothed tiger.
Is that the biggest dog in the world?
I'm not
Technically,
sure.
I think
Maybe.
it's probably the strongest dog in the world.
Yeah, that or like
Because
the
Liam
Great
Burgers
Dane.
are.
It
like,
depends.
Yeah.
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 Liam Burgers can get to like 180 if they're male.
Mhm.
God damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Dogs get big, man.
Shut up.
When they aren't fucking
to
getting
be
fucked
fair,
into
giant
poodles.
dog breeds are called heartbreak breeds because they have like a short lifespan. They generally probably don't get 10 years.
Yeah.
you know?
Wow.
That's okay. You just breed more.
Yeah.
So
They're
sad.
expensive. Liam Burgers are like $3,000 each.
How much do you feed that motherfucker a day? God damn. He eats
a
as
lot.
much as I
12
do.
children on an off day.
Shit.
But yeah, man, it's good stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Microsoft just isn't doing it for me because
No.
I have a gaming PC right here. I'm
Yeah.
pointing at it. It's right here. I'm recording a podcast on it.
amazing.
It's right here. And every game that Microsoft talked about, it's gonna come right here. Doesn't
Yeah, but you're
matter.
going to buy a PS4, PS5 because you can play Spider-Man on PS5.
Yeah, guess what? Spider-Man's not coming out on PC as far as I know.
Yeah.
Guess what else? Ratchet and Clank's not coming out on PC for as far as I know. Hey, guess what? That Capcom game, the cool one where it's
space
like,
guy?
yeah, I don't think that might
Tokyo
not be coming in.
Spirit, whatever.
Yeah, Tokyo Ghost Hunter or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not coming to PC as far as I know.
Yep.
Like, I have every reason. Final Fantasy goddamn 7 Part 2 ain't coming out on PC.
That's probably never coming out.
But PCs are expensive.
But
but
see,
PCs are
PCs
more than just an Xbox console.
PCs
You
are
know?
blah, 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 blah.
Like you get so much more. I don't know.
I don't
Like if
get
you
it.
pay $1,000 for a PC, you'll play more than just Xbox games.
Oh, dude, I think Darius and I were talking about how next gen consoles are more than like if there are next gen consoles, right? Like not this upcoming gen, but the gen after.
Yeah,
they're gonna be
six.
$1,000. They're gonna be $1,000. Because the closer we get, the more people want the graphics to increase and like whatever. Look at the Xbox Series X. It's a like small tower.
Yep.
And they're just going to get bigger until people go, why am I spending $1,200 on a fucking console? I can just spend $1,200 on a PC.
And play every single
Everything.
fucking
And I get
retro
a
game.
PC.
Exactly.
PC exclusive games. I don't know.
It's rough. We're hitting the singularity of fucking
Yeah.
like the video game world where everything's just gonna hit a point where it goes, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
unless there's a giant jump in technology, like diminishing returns has been a problem.
Yeah, I think
for years.
I think they're slowly hitting like a stopping point with the data storage.
Yeah. It's honestly too, I was just thinking about this. Computers and gaming is starting to be like how cars are. Where cars are basically the best they're going to be for a good long while. You have to spend
true.
in order to get 1 more horsepower. I think this was even said like 5 years ago. It's like in order to get 1 more horsepower on like a Ferrari for their new car, you have to put in like $500,000 of dev time.
Oh no shit!
Or like 2 million or something. It's a ridiculous amount. It's like that's for 1 more horsepower. That's not even 1 more mile per hour. That's 1 more horsepower. And it's like you can't do it. They're at their peak.
Yeah.
Cars unless an alien
limiting.
comes down.
Unless Tony Stark comes.
Yeah. Unless like we get like frictionless tires or some
Right.
shit, you know?
And that
like,
would probably be misery. Actually.
Exactly. Or like a frictionless engine or like infinity engines that can just provide. We're done.
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark.
I
Tony Stark
wonder
2024.
if we ever get like a extra means of fuel, if that might change it.
It
'Cause
might.
maybe it's like they're literally like at their limit with what gas can produce.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That and like how like engines are made to,
Yeah.
because
I'm
like.
Well, we gotta run
bullshitting,
our
by the
gas
way.
first
I have
before
no
people
fucking clue how
Start that
cars
shit.
work.
But yeah, man, it's nuts. Consoles. Microsoft loses this gen again. It's fine.
Yeah.
They can come. They can come.
I
back.
want
How?
them to release good games because I'll be able to play them without spending $600.
Yep.
exclusives.
They
I'll wait.
They'll. I mean, I'm saying they could say
Name one exclusive.
No.
Hang on. I just want to say you're right. Exclusives are correct, but I don't trust Microsoft in getting exclusives.
I mean, they could turn things around and say, let's get some exclusives.
They have to be console buyer exclusives.
Yeah.
I mean,
They've been buying loads of companies, but those companies haven't shown off a single game yet. So hopefully they'll have killer apps. They just don't. Scalebound.
Yeah.
Bring back Scalebound.
If Scalebound comes back as an Xbox
Well-
Series X only, maybe.
I have a
Yep.
question.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Please.
So if as you guys say,
Slap my dick with this
as
question.
you guys say, we can play everything on PC. Just buy a
Correct.
PC, right?
Almost.
Pretty much.
Except current gen, kind of.
But even then, most of them are multi-plats.
So
Yeah.
buy a PC.
Just buy a PC.
And then you were saying like, I can soon we're gonna stop buying consoles and just buy PCs.
Yeah.
Isn't a PC sale a win for Microsoft anyway?
No.
Microsoft doesn't own parts. I don't, for the most part.
But you
Yeah.
need Windows.
You don't.
I'm not gonna install Linux.
That's you, but you don't.
Yeah.
And even if they do, they get what, $20? Who gives a
Yeah,
shit?
and it comes like on it anyway. So,
Yeah.
I mean, net worth, they're probably not making much.
Because like you're right, it would technically be a win for Microsoft, but
like,
it's like they're getting
Nvidia's earning
$20
more.
instead of $720.
But maybe that's how
so-
they're looking at it.
Well, then they should stop making Xbox consoles.
This might be the last one. They might want to stop, and
They can't. People will buy them.
Yeah, that's true.
It's because my friend has one.
Yep. It's because you've got that one friend too, just only buys Xbox.
have it
on No.
Xbox? Because the games are shit, guy. Why would I want a multi-plat machine when I
Right.
can get sick exclusives and play these multi-plats?
I don't hate on anyone who gets an Xbox. It's
I
just that
do.
I don't
If
see
it-
it.
I have no problem. Fuck
In
them.
Eric's case, sure.
Right, 'cause
If Game
they're-
Pass is that good, why not?
Exactly. And that's why like I didn't fucking harp on him. I was gonna
Yeah.
lay him up. Like I
Oh,
was just gonna
for-
fucking
oh,
annihilate
For
him.
sure.
Because I was like I think my exact words was just ellipses. Why?
I thought he was talking about like exclusive for exclusive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's no fucking way you think Xbox exclusives are better than PlayStation exclusives. By sheer
have
volume,
Halo,
they
dude.
cannot have more.
They have Halo.
And he
PC has Halo.
he straight up was like, PlayStation has one exclusive I care about, Persona. And I'm like, how is that even true?
Yeah.
How do they only have one?
One that you're looking
Persona's
at.
violent too. You shoot guns.
Yeah, but it's not
real
violent.
guns.
They
They're
are-
only real because the enemies think they're real. That's actually lore, isn't it?
Yeah.
I guess, but still.
But it's not like it's not ultra violence, right? Like he'd never play Doom. He'd never play like I said, Last of Us 2. You know, like, yeah, every game is going to have some form of violence, but
Right. But like Zelda does it different to The Last of Us, you know?
yeah, they're not at the same level.
Okay.
There is a difference.
But there's other exclusives out there.
Does he not like Spider-Man? Or does he just think the game looks like shit?
I don't know.
So is Ratchet and
ask
Clank
him.
too violent for him too?
No, he
Ratchet
just doesn't
Clank?
care
Probably
about
doesn't
Ratchet and
like
Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. It is a shooter.
Yeah.
A fun shooter, I think, but
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. You hung on to violence there. Violence isn't the catch-all. He doesn't look at a game and go, violent, not violent. Violence is just part of it.
yeah.
Okay, sure.
But yeah, man, it's I don't know. I don't understand him. I just blow him up on
He's
Twitter.
allowed opinions.
Bad ones.
I think somebody responded to it. A mutual, I think. I know him. But he was like, fucking PlayStation exclusives are rad as shit.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, I don't know how you can not want them.
Yeah.
But then I also get it, because, like, Eric has 2 kids.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the money to spend on every new release. So Game Pass is a good deal.
Yeah.
The cookie's hitting me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it an edible?
No. It's just like my body doesn't react to sugar,
Oh, sure.
and I'm getting
Yeah.
the sugar out right now.
It's totally fair. I think that's all we got, guys.
Is it?
No.
We can talk about ghosts.
Some can.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, since we're going to talk about Sun Ken, let me just say something, because I want to tell Darius this, because I didn't yet. I finished Demon Hunter.
Yeah.
So in the last week and a half, everybody out there in the world, I read 500 chapters of manga.
God.
Probably a little over,
Hell yeah, dude.
because I finished Magi since our last podcast, and I finished Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is okay. I understand why everyone is
Is it
jerking
over?
it off. Yeah, it's over. It's complete. That is, pacing is its biggest issue, period. That is a rough manga on pacing. The only one that is worse, in my opinion, is Mar, which is the Mars Awakens romance or whatever.
Yeah, that was Fairy Tail, wasn't it?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
'cause
wasn't that
Clue
Rave
is in it,
Master?
right?
But
No,
yeah.
I think you're right. Rave Master.
It's Rave
the-
Master
yeah.
was the one before.
Then how do I know Mar? I thought it was connected to something. Maybe I just like,
Mar's
read
got
it.
Mar was a TV show that we watched when we were kids too. It's the kid with the dumb face on the mace.
I remember reading the manga when I was in middle or high school.
Mar wasn't good. Didn't
No.
he have glasses?
Only in the beginning. And then he took them off because the New World healed his body or some shit. I don't know. Made him cool. But he also goes in the hyperbolic time chamber. It's bad because what if after every single fight you went into the hyperbolic time chamber because you couldn't beat the next person? And that's not good writing. It just isn't. You know, it's like, you're not strong enough. Go train for 2 years in the span of 5 seconds. Okay, now you can beat him. Good job. It's bad. That's why Shaman King kind of did the same thing, where it just kind of, they were like, I don't know how to make them beat this character, so I'll just have them fake train.
It's coming back, baby.
It's coming back. I can't wait. I love Shaman King
I love Yo.
as much as I fucking
I love Yo's
kinda
dumb
shit on the
design.
ending. Dude,
With
those
his-
headphones.
The headphones, yeah.
Those headphones, bro.
And those sandals.
Yep. I think they're Gita.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, excuse you, dude. Anyway, Magi's great too. Read Magi if you feel like it. It's never getting fully animated. Sorry.
Yeah.
Season 1's dope. Season 1 and 2 are dope.
Yeah.
And that covers roughly a third of the series. So, yeah. So Sun Ken Rock, super good.
Hell yeah.
Super good.
Chapter all the way up to chapter 15.
Yep.
So
Yep.
This is
5
through 15.
Yeah.
Or I guess technically 6
6
through
through
15.
yeah.
Whatever.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
It's
It's good.
getting better.
I told you, once they drop the chibi, because they drop it pretty hard.
Yeah.
Because it's
It
maybe
comes back.
it does.
For gags, but
Exactly, and that's fine. You know, because like whatever.
I believe I was reading it, and you guys were on Discord.
Yep.
And you
I
heard
was
you guys.
reading it with you.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah.
You guys heard me be quiet. And then what was I say? Oh my God, the baseball.
Yeah. Oh God, the baseball bat.
Yeah. I look. Do we just say what happens?
Yeah, we might as well.
It's
This
a
is
book club.
explicit warning right here.
Oh, that baseball
Yeah.
bat.
Yeah, that baseball bat.
Ken uses a baseball bat as a weapon, and that's what I thought you were talking about. But
Yeah.
now I remember.
No.
Yeah, he's talking about a lady gets tortured.
Sexual.
Yeah, Ken
offenses.
they don't really set it up. Ken just comes in and rescues a girl from being like a hostess club or something.
It's just a straight whorehouse.
Yeah,
You don't have to call it a hostess club. It's prostitution.
Yeah, he just busts in and rescues some girl out of nowhere.
Because he has a heart of gold.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's a god.
and she's like, "Thanks, but they're gonna come back," and he's like, "Whatever." And then she literally just offers him head, and he like is like, and it's a rare like. He gets it for like a little bit.
There's mouth on penis.
Yeah.
And then he throws her off.
Yeah, then he throws it off. And he's like, "Don't worry, they're not gonna come back for you. I got this if they do."
There's actually a really nice scene there that we kind of skipped over where she's like, "I get it, you don't want to do stuff with me because I'm
dirty.
I'm dirty."
Yeah.
And he yells at her. He's like, "Did I ever say you were dirty? No human being is like can be dirty.
Nobody can stain you.
Exactly."
Yeah.
And it's like that's a really good line.
He's just like, he's just like, "I got this girl I like, that's all."
Yeah, it's like you're beautiful and that was great, but like I can't in good conscience do it like this.
And then
So he talks to the like the noodle stall owner, and the noodle stall owner knows a bartending like girl, and he's like, "Stay here with her, you'll be safe." And they put her there, and she like kind of works there to not be a prostitute.
Yeah,
Right.
he comes back one day.
Give her a chance.
Yeah.
And he comes back the next day or a couple days later, and the girl's like, "Yeah, I had to sell her or something."
Yeah, the bartending girl is like, they came in and they fucked me up, and I had to give her up.
They put the baseball bat all the way up her.
But it looked like
and
it's not a fun scene.
No.
Darius was I straight up looked at him and I'm like, it's like Berserk Eclipse levels of fucked up sometimes in this manga. And Darius was like, "Have you seen the Eclipse, James?" And I'm like,
I've read it
yep.
30 times.
Yeah. And I'm like, and I've read Sun Ken Rock. So Sun Ken Rock gets Eclipse level of fucking
it gets
rough
dark
sometimes.
yeah, and so
There's more of that coming up,
Yeah.
especially with the producer.
I fucking hate
He
him.
gets his shit though.
He doesn't even get enough.
they do that to the girl, and you can't like Ken's kind of mad at her, but he's like, he can't be too mad at her.
Yeah, because he realizes what happened.
And
He's
he-
like,
it's-
you're right.
Yeah, and she literally, I think
She
she
was
like,
literally forced to.
I think she gets it to him, and she literally like tells him like, "This is your fault,"
Yeah.
and like he kind of realizes like, "Oh, I can't just be the,
I can't just beat
I can't be
thugs.
the shonen protag."
Yeah.
You know, that's exactly what it is. I can't be Luffy.
Yeah.
It's just everything works out for me.
This is the real world.
I have to work
Yeah.
on
You
this.
fucking neat.
Oh, goddamn Hikikomori, fuck.
And then he buys a baseball bat. And I love that they added when he buys a baseball bat, he's like, "Hey, you got any
he comes
metal?"
in with an Armani suit.
Yeah.
So clearly he's Yakuza.
Yeah.
And they add when he buys a bat, he's like, "You got any metal ones?" And it was
Yeah.
like, "No, all I got is wood."
Yeah.
I love how they added that.
Yeah.
because the wood one helps him out actually.
Yeah, he wants he goes for like a wooden bat. He like shows it to him. He's like, "Yeah, a metal one." He's like, "What the fuck do you need this for?"
Yeah. And he's like, "Don't worry about it." And then the dude kicks him out of the
Yeah.
store, too, because he's like, "My stuff is for sports, asshole."
Right.
And he goes to the club alone.
Yeah.
which was
he doesn't even call his
fucking
crew.
badass.
I think he did that because he felt like it was his fault.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's like,
He
"I
does.
don't
He's
want to.
very strong-headed like that.
Yeah,
he-
I don't want
he-
to bother them."
He does. He goes on his own a bunch. It's nice.
I think. I don't think they shadowed it, but they did talk about Taesu being his shield at
Yeah.
one point, and I was like, "Oh, that's clever."
Yeah.
That comes back literally at the end.
Yep.
And he starts beating an ass pretty hard.
Yeah.
And the scene you were talking about when like they're all using like the sushi knives.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they even like explain like
Yeah.
the history
Yeah.
behind it, which is cool.
Because Ken's like, "Why do you guys use all these knives? You all
He's like,
have one."
Well, actually,
Yeah.
guns are outlawed pretty strictly here.
To give you guys an idea, if you didn't read it exactly, if you skip that part because it's a big block of text,
Yeah.
it's the same reason why American mafia people will keep a baseball bat in their trunk. Is because if a police officer opens the trunk and they see a baseball bat, you go, "Yeah, it's for baseball," and the cop goes, I can't say no. That is what that bat's for. And then they have to close the trunk,
They
and that's
open
it.
and see a fucking shotgun, and you're like, "That's for baseball."
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And then after he explains it, one of the other goons is like, "Why would you tell him that?"
Yeah. And then Ken's even like, "Hey, thanks," and then just trounces those
Yep.
motherfuckers.
And then Ken goes into a dark basement for some reason. I didn't really get this part. There's like a guy. There's like some guys wearing all white.
Yeah.
And they're beating him up, but they're in darkness.
Yeah.
And like, I think, are they trying to say that they can see, but he can't?
No, it's that the light of the hallway, like that he came from, is lighting up only a
Yeah.
certain area. So he's like, oh, there are only 4 guys in this room, and those guys are all wearing white because they're like that gang's muscle. So they're
Yeah.
like, this is our uniform. Is the
Okay.
white suits. It's not a Jack, Samurai
probably like a
Jack
ranking
cool
type
episode.
thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, his crew comes and fucking backs him up.
Hell
And
yeah.
he's kind of holding his own against those 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Turn on the light. And there are like 50 dudes in the basement that were just waiting.
Yup.
Exactly. And his crew actually comes, backs him up, and him, and I think the big dude
Yeah.
go deeper to go save the girl because she's in like the the sex dungeon basement.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she's fucked up too.
Yup.
They're
They've
doing
been torturing her.
terrible things to her. And
she keeps her strength though because she's like, I can't be sullied. You were right,
Yeah.
Ken. I can't be sullied, and that kind of breaks him, like a little bit. He has a moment of being like, oh, I put you through this. This is my fault.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you were a prostitute, but you would just be a prostitute right now and not this.
Right.
So he's like, I did this.
yeah, and when he gets down there, this other dude, Genfu, or
He's super good. You won't see him for a while, but definitely remember this character.
yeah, he comes and beats Ken's ass.
Yeah,
He breaks his arms, I
Yup.
think.
sure does.
Yup.
He fucking like beats his ass, and then what was super interesting, he starts like talking about like
His life.
his backstory, how like his dad died from Agent Orange in the
Yup.
Korean War. His mom was kind of weird because his mom was a child,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the dad was a full grown man soldier. So that's kind of pedo-ish. But hey,
At least he came back when she was of age.
Yeah, count your blessings, I guess.
Still weird. And I guess his dad taught him kung fu or something.
Yeah. He was some
Yeah,
kind of
he taught him like
master.
military
Yeah,
and
he-
style
And then he learned
fighting.
something else, or Muay Thai from
Yep.
some guy in Vietnam or whatever.
Yeah, because he is from Taiwan.
Yeah,
Isn't
he was
he- he's
born in
Taiwanese.
He's Taiwanese and Korean.
Yep.
Yeah.
But what's super interesting is Ken is like talking about how he is as a leader,
Mm.
and the guy's like, you know what? I like your style. Let me join you. And Ken says no,
Yep.
Yeah.
which was
I
super
love the
interesting.
reason why. He's like, you helped this girl because you wanted vengeance, period.
Yeah.
I helped this girl because I wanted to save her.
Yeah, because I'm a good person. You were gonna use you using her.
Right.
Basically,
You had the power to save this girl and you didn't because you wanted vengeance.
you're
that-
scum.
Yeah. It's so fucking good.
I thought that was a very interesting because if this was a shonen, he would have just said yes.
Yep, you're right. Join the squad.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'll die later to help you out. You know, like,
and dude just leaves.
yeah,
Yep.
I don't remember why he just left. If that was because he saw
I
something.
mean, he
in
kind of
Ken.
shut down the people who were going to help him get vengeance.
yeah,
So he had to find new people to
Yeah.
help him get vengeance.
Yeah.
because he was a gopher. They were literally like, "Go get milk, moron."
Yeah, he
was
actually went to go
bottom
get milk.
rung.
Yeah. And Ken loses, and they have to go train in the mountains with some monks.
And
But
I like the training arc.
the dude with long black hair knows these monk people,
Yep.
which is super weird.
Don't forget that he also has a Yakuza backpack.
He has a Yakuza back tat, and I don't know if that's just a cool tag or a actual Yakuza back tat.
The best part about that is that he does Boichi, which is the
Yep.
author and the artist.
Is he the author?
I thought he was the author. He might
you
not.
might be right. I don't know.
But no, you should look it
You're
up while I
probably-
talk
I
about this
will.
real quick.
I
But
think you are right, though.
he does a really good part with the comic panels where they all take off their shirts because they have to, because the monk leader is like, show me your muscles, little bitches. And they're
Yeah.
like, ha. And they take them off, and you expect them to kind of be like kind of shitty looking, but they're all jacked.
Yeah.
Even the weakest
Yup.
dude on there is like
Jacked
6-pack
way
abs.
more.
Yep. And
But
that's-
I think the monks literally says like, that's like weak muscle or
Yeah,
something.
like it's not real
showboaty.
muscle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that's
yeah.
actually very true.
Yep.
Farmers are very strong, but they're kind of lean because they're kind of but it's like functional muscle.
Exactly.
They're like doing stuff that they have to do instead of trying to work out their like pecs with like dumbbells and whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. So they're like they've got
There's
functional
real
muscle,
strength there as opposed to like just strength to like push something.
Exactly.
Like momentary or whatever.
It's usable strength.
Yeah.
But it zooms in on a panel on Ken's eyes, looking over to the right, and then the next panel is him looking at the back tat. So it's Ken going, "That's not normal."
Is the dude with the long black hair? Is he Korean or Japanese?
I believe Tetsu's Korean.
I believe he's Korean.
I can't tell from like just the way it's drawn.
Yeah.
So
They don't mention that he's a Jap, and they always mention that Ken's a Jap. So
Yeah.
I'd imagine he's Korean.
That's like the word of the manga is that they're like,
Jap.
this dude's a Jap. Yeah.
Yeah, saying it like I guess that is kind of derogatory.
Yeah.
but-
What were you in World War II?
Yeah,
Noah?
right.
Jesus.
Cotton.
the training montage was cool. It was fine. It wasn't anything special.
There are parts. The montage kind of sucked, but like the parts where he gets in the face of the monk dude, like when he's doing the knife stab,
Oh, dude.
and then he blows it into the head of the thing, and he's like, "Who are you to say that my ideals are wrong? Like, if my ideals are wrong, why are you helping me?"
I love when he seriously contemplates killing them.
Yeah. He has the rock in his hand.
He's above him, and he's just like, "Let's
he goes
go."
back to everybody, and they're like, "Yeah, we did that too."
And then Pickaxe is like, "That's nothing. Look at this stone knife that I had. I was gonna kill you, Ken."
Oh yeah, the pickaxe scene was actually super interesting because they leave and
Yep.
it's just him and Pickaxe, and then Pickaxe literally says like, "I want to be leader. Fuck you."
Yeah. And he's like,
"Why
"Let's
should
fight."
I follow you? You're a newbie."
Yeah.
And then Ken's like, "All right, let's fight." And then Pickaxe pulls out the pickaxe. He's like, "Why do you think my name was Pickaxe, dumbass?" And he's like, "You're not gonna fight me with your hands?" He's like, "Of course not. You're Ken."
Why don't they fight? I forget.
They kind of fight, but
Yeah.
Ken kind of punches him in the fucking face. But then
Ken-
the bear shows up. That's why they run away. Yeah.
Pickaxe is a weird. He goes to his backstory a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a little bit weird.
He was a farmer, and then he had sex with a farmer's wife,
Yeah.
and she was like way older than him, like a grandma.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he
had
stole
to
the dude's
leave
pickaxe
town.
and ran away. Yeah.
But then when he came back to town, everybody was like dead or something.
He got cut by the pickaxe.
Yeah, he got cut by the pickaxe.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he came back, the town was gone.
Yeah,
like,
which is
destroyed.
super sad. And he wants vengeance too, right?
On the people who messed up because there was a girl he liked there. He was kind of coming back to be like, "Hey,
I'm
let's
not
leave."
a piece of shit anymore.
Yeah, I know I fucked that old lady, but like, it was a one-time deal.
Changed.
And the girl that trains him, do you guys remember her name?
No, I don't remember it
Yeah,
off the
I'm
top of my
blanking.
head.
But she is weird.
Weird.
I can't tell if she's powerful or not powerful.
She's
She's
a
super
weapons
strong.
master.
Okay.
That's her niche in the group.
Kaylin.
Caitlin.
Yeah.
She's
Dude, how
interesting.
far are we from Benito? I need him in my life. I know we're far away from
Benito.
him.
Who is he again?
Dude, come on, Benito. Italian stallion, bro.
Ah, yeah. Oh, I love
Uh,
that they go in.
I know, we can't.
Can we not? We can mention
No
just
spoilers. No
just
spoilers.
the
spoilers.
organization.
spoilers.
No.
I'll get
Because
there.
it's spoiler, man.
I'll get
That's
there.
like being
Okay.
like, "Hey, did you read Harry Potter 1? Yeah. What about those Death Eaters in a bit?"
Sure.
You're like, "Death Eater? What are Death
That's
Eaters?"
fair.
You know, that's like 4 books away.
That's fair.
But I like her attitude. I just don't know like if I like her in the group yet.
I'm going to tell you this right now. She is vaguely a little bit used as TNA a lot, of just being like a saucy character,
Yeah.
which I don't like. But she's also a much better character than Nami.
She's
which is
also
like,
the only girl you're going to recognize
yeah.
because she has tan skin.
Yeah.
Same faces.
Boichi is
problem.
really bad with women.
Yeah.
Like overall.
Yeah, they all look the same, all the girls.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you were talking to me and you're like, "Wait a minute, did they kidnap the girl?"
Yeah.
But the bartender girl is right there. Is that not her? And I'm like, "I know, Boichi gun." Was I right? Is Boichi the author
Yes,
too?
yes.
Dope. Because I know he's not the author for Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone, yeah.
So they finished their training, which was like pretty cool. They spent like 3 months
Yeah.
just on the mountain.
And they were there in the winter and stuff too.
Yeah.
And then they come back and the monks are like, "We have a gift for you," and they got them new suits.
Fucking
Yeah, and the
So
monks are
clean,
like,
dude.
we're with you.
Yep.
And the girl joins them.
Yep.
Yep.
She's,
she's-
full in.
She'll be a permanent member. The monks you'll see occasionally, but her you'll see way more often.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. They needed a female character.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
and that's it, right? They set off toward
Yep.
because they lost. They technically
Yeah.
fucking the dude with long black hair says,
We lost that fight.
and he says they're the weakest gang in Korea. So that says a lot about us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even though
Even though it was like 5v.
Yeah,
700.
Yeah.
like dude, it's okay, you did pretty good.
Yeah.
And the only reason
But-
you lost because that dude is fucking.
But then the only reason they won is because that dude was there. Because he bopped every dude in that room.
Yeah.
He killed every other person in that room before fighting Ken.
Yeah.
So the only reason they won and lost, like everybody lost except for Jet Li.
Yeah.
Like old boy over there was fucking, he rocked it, but everyone else not
Yeah.
so much.
He showed them where the bar is.
Yup.
So yeah, I'm appreciating it so far. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I'm glad you're into it now.
Same.
And it didn't take like 20 more chapters.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to like suffer.
Exactly, because it's always bad when someone like when you guys watch Death Parade, right? Like you were
God.
clearly not into it from episode 1, and then you guys
Yeah.
still watched the rest of it, didn't you?
We watched like 2 more weeks of it or something.
Yeah.
There were interesting concepts in that, but on the whole, I don't think it was great.
Yep.
A few of the stories were actually really, really cool, but it just wasn't consistent enough. For
Darius
me.
hated the characters.
Really?
Yeah, I think his exact words
I
is like
meant-
they're all trying to be cool.
Not those
Probably,
characters,
yeah.
the spirits that they have to like usher.
Yeah.
Those
I
characters.
don't
were
remember
cool.
that much, dude.
I don't remember much, but I do remember like enjoying some of those storylines.
It was a really good concept for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Sun Ken, it's getting a lot better. It kind of, it's like JoJo, which is how a single series should be. It keeps getting better.
All right.
Like it keeps getting
Yep.
just
They
boom,
raise
boom,
the bar
boom, boom.
every time.
And it never feels like too big of a jump. You know, it's not
Yeah, they
like
keep it
we just
quite
beat the
grounded,
weakest gang. Let's
actually.
go after the prime minister. You know, like that's not happening.
Yeah. And I don't think it gets like crazy shonen. It's very grounded.
Yeah. I would like you to, Darius. Let me know if you don't think you can do it. I understand it's cool, like whatever. We have 2 weeks. I'd like to kick it up to 20 chapters if that's doable, just so we can like
I can do 20 chapters and see
okay.
how it feels.
Try it
Yeah.
for this next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody try to do 20 chapters for this week
So to 35.
to 35 cuz there are 171 chapters and I think if 20 is good, we're sticking with 20. I don't
Yeah.
want to go any higher than 20.
seems like a good number.
Exactly. And that way we would, like
What
20
if-
chapters is a good, like,
Yeah.
What if it like ends right before like a finish?
That's where it ends.
That's where it ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if we should like just finish the arc to finish the arc or
I think it's fine because then the cool thing about that is it's like
It's only
There's-
2 weeks.
yeah.
that and it's like, oh my God, what is going to happen next?
Yeah, that's true. Like binging something kind of sucks because you don't get time to think about it.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're stuck on the last episode you saw as opposed to like chewing on an episode and then chewing on the next episode and whatever.
yeah.
So
Because
that's-
it's definitely better to have something to talk about that you're excited about next.
right.
So kind of like Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, we've just gotten very lucky with really good stopping points.
Yeah, because what chapter 5 was like a really good stopping
Yeah.
point, and then 15 was a really good stopping
Yep.
point. Yeah. So, yeah, Sunken Rock's really good. After a good long while, right when we get closer to the end, we'll have Noah bring the fucking art book because that
Yeah, there's
art book
spoilers in
is.
I almost took a picture of them hugging and I
Yeah,
was like,
you
it
can't.
hurts, dude.
You can't.
It hurts.
But it's good. It's good. Sunken Rock's amazing.
Yeah. I finished Last of Us.
Yeah, you
You
did.
did?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I fucking loved it.
Good.
The ending.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I'm happy with the ending.
That's what I said.
I don't understand why people are mad with it. I agree with the ending. The
Really?
price, the price of revenge is fucking expensive.
I don't know. I know nothing about it, and I guess you can call me biased or whatever, but I don't know. Plain as Abby just doesn't sound fun.
Oh, dude, I hated her until you play with her, like you said, for 15 hours. I hated her
Something
until
like that.
like it took almost like 10 hours for me to actually start liking her.
I saw clips and like her playstyle seems like a really good change because she's literally a brute. And
Yeah, those arms.
She can like literally box
Fucking
zombies
ogre.
when like
Yeah.
Ellie can't. So like that's cool, but like her just being kind of like a blood kill, like just bloodlust. At least that's what I've heard. I haven't played it, but from what I've heard, I don't like playing as a monster. You know.
Yeah, I will
Because she is a
agree.
monster.
I will agree with
She
what
is a monster.
Neil Druckmann said, which is like the full game. If you just have the story beats
Yeah.
and you don't have the context for the story beats, it does take away from the game. Because like,
What do you mean?
Because like, spoiler alert for Last of Us 2.
I don't.
It's for the people.
For the people. But
Yeah. Like she like all the spoilers, right, were Abby kills Joel.
Yep.
Abby almost kills like Dina and Ellie and then lets them go. And then there's the final fight where Abby gets let go by Ellie.
Yeah.
But if you don't see all the stuff that happens in between, because like there's a lot of story that you don't see where
Yeah.
you know how the characters feel and what they're actually thinking, it sounds really lame and bad. But knowing more about what happened to the story, I kind of turned. I would never play it because I just don't care about the Last of Us games. But
Yeah.
I respect what they did more, knowing the full story.
Okay.
It is super. Abby does like change because in the very beginning she hates scars
Yeah.
and
Scars as
The
in,
it's
Seraphites.
like it's
It's
like
a
a
gang.
cult.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I
by
thought
the
she was
very
just squeamish about scars on your body.
Yeah, that's why she killed Joel. She didn't want him to have scars.
but by the fucking end of the like her playthrough, you're like on the Scars Island and you have this kid named Lev with you who is a Scar
Yeah.
and it's,
Love's my favorite character.
Lev's great.
She gets decked in the face. It's
he
hilarious.
takes that garage.
I love that weapon
Oh,
so
God.
much because
Dude,
it
it's
was
so
so
good.
unexpected. To see a grown man
Yeah, to
throw a
see fucking-
trained
Yeah.
punch in the face of
Guy-
a kid is hilarious.
The mixture
like
of
13 too.
Yeah.
It's so
the
If you
mixture
frame
of
by
Guy
frame,
Fieri.
he, like, tucks his other arm and just straight punches this kid in the temple.
Just
It's so
imagine
funny.
the mix of Guy Fieri and Bandit Keith
Yeah.
punching a 13-year-old.
into a garage
Into a
door.
garage.
And they animate it so well.
Yeah.
The follow through on his body because he's just knocked out.
He
is
dropped
just
so hard.
to a T. That's how that would actually look.
Absolutely. Because like the conscious switch is just off
Yup.
from second one.
You can see his body like cave in because it can't go through. It's so well done. It's great.
I want to know two things. I want to know how long that got animated. And I want to know if it was like literally because one person probably animated that scene.
Yeah.
That's how these things go. And they probably spent 2 months working on that one punch because that's how these go. Like, so do you think it was like really sad and heartbreaking at first because they know these characters and they like this character, but then they hit where we're at where
Dude.
it's just like thump.
This is fucking hilarious.
Thump.
At least one person on the dev team left at the
Easy.
to themselves or out loud.
Yeah, because you know at one point somebody like whoomp, and then it was just, you know, like they quickly.
They got
covered their
eyes
mouth.
and they're like, okay, I guess I can't laugh.
Sorry.
But so you're on the island and you have Lev with you, and Lev's a Scar, and then there's like this civil Seraphite, and there's this war going on between the wolves and the Seraphites, and
I would like to mention the reason why I keep clarifying for Darius is that calling them scars is the wolf's slur term for Seraphites.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
so
'cause-
it's like calling the Japanese Japs. You know,
Okay.
it's like
I
it's not
apologize for me
it's
saying
not
jabs.
correct. Like it's like
they're
it's
not
a
real
little-
people. It's fine.
They that don't be offensive, bro.
But
Neither are the Japanese.
so
Sandbag me on that.
you're-
I wanted a chuckle from you.
I was spacing.
Yeah, I can
anyway,
tell.
anyway, you're on the island, and pretty much, Lev's sister dies. She like sacrifices herself
Okay.
to help you guys get away, and she gets killed by the wolves, which is Abby's a wolf,
Okay.
and Abby's pretty much like, let's get the fuck out of here. We don't need to be here. And Lev like looks back and he's like, your people killed my sister, and Abby says, "No, you're my people." It's a throwaway line because it's not even a cutscene. You're just walking trying to escape.
Weird.
And it's like fucking Abby cares because you start the game, she fucking hates Scars. She literally
Scars is what Ellie is.
No.
No.
Ellie is her own thing.
Okay.
She's just a survivor.
Okay.
But like, yeah. The Seraphites are just like a separate group of survivors that are very culty.
Okay.
But the wolves are kind of like more bandity a little
So
bit.
Scars isn't their
like the
name
military.
Seraphite? You were saying like Scars is a slur.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the wolves
Like,
call
Scars is a
Seraphites Scars.
Scars is a slur. Period. Like their organization isn't Scars. It's
Correct.
Seraphite.
Correct.
Okay.
And the wolves because they are neck and neck because they're in Jackson,
Seattle.
my
And
bad.
wolves is basically the same thing as Scars, not in how they operate, but like as in they're a group of people.
Exactly,
there's
and
just
they're
other
more
people.
militaristic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
So they're kinda-
religion versus military, kind of.
a little bit.
Okay.
That's kind of the narrative that they were
Okay.
kind of going for.
Yeah. So Abby changes through all the shit, and I appreciated her, and I cared about her by the end of it.
Okay.
And they did a good job making me care about her.
And they do a good thing where it's like you play as Ellie killing all the like people that were in the room when they killed Joel, and then after you fight Abby in the like whatever, you play as Abby getting to know all of these people that you know die because you did it.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes it more of a thing of like, man, fuck these people, like they killed Joel, and then you're like, oh shit, no, they're actually trying their best still.
And Abby had a good
They're
reason.
good characters.
Abby had a good reason to kill Joe.
Yeah.
What is that reason?
Joe
Her-
murdered her dad.
Well,
Her dad is the doctor
he-
that was
he was a
going to
scientist
cut
who-
up
yeah.
Ellie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like,
I just remembered.
and all she knows is like Joel fucking killed him.
Right.
Doesn't know why. Just knows that he's.
Oh,
My dad's
she
dead
didn't
now.
know that her dad was gonna kill a child to try and find a
Exactly.
cure.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's like
I guess.
I think,
That's
and then
still
people
pretty-
kill for less in that world, though.
That's fair.
You
It's
know?
lawless.
and they did a perfect job of making me feel for both these characters because when you play as Abby fighting Ellie, they don't give you a choice,
Yeah.
and it's a very interesting.
Tyler one has a clip where he's playing as Abby and he has to shoot at Ellie, and he's like, "In what fucking world do I shoot at Ellie with this character I know nothing about?"
You don't have a gun when you fight Ellie.
Don't look at me. I don't fucking know.
I in the clip he was playing as Abby and he was talking about how he didn't want to shoot at Ellie.
The whole point of the fight is that you don't have a gun.
All right,
Yeah, you actually have to like stealth your way away from
Okay.
Ellie, sort of thing.
all right.
But maybe it was that he was shooting at someone else while talking about
Maybe.
not wanting to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Or
he
maybe
knew
he thought it was coming or something.
exactly.
Sure.
That's what I bet it was.
Okay.
But yeah, the fight between Ellie and Abby was like, I've never felt this way playing a game because I wanted both characters to win, and
I saw a short clip and it seemed like the boss fight in Metal Gear 5,
Yeah.
Guns of the Patriots, when you're
4. Yeah.
like 4, yeah, where you're just like bare knuckle boxing the guy.
yeah, but
and-
fuck Liquid.
Yeah, fuck Liquid. Sorry. Fuck Ocelot. No, Darius was telling me, and this is great. He's like, there's a scene where Ellie is choking Abby,
Yeah.
and what you were.
Yeah, Ellie's choking and like punching. No, Abby's or which one?
Ellie is getting choked by. Or no, Abby is choking Ellie.
Yeah, and she's like slamming her against the floor, and you have to press X to.
Oh,
I mean, not square to like do it.
Yeah.
And I didn't want her to kill Ellie,
Yeah.
so I stopped pressing it
Yeah,
because
he was like not into it. He wasn't mashing.
Yeah.
because I was too busy saying no, 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 and I died because
Yeah,
you had
Ellie
to keep
pulls out a
You
knife
do?
and stabs Abby.
Yeah,
And he was like, yes! And then it was like game over. And he's like,
Wow.
oh, fuck, I'm playing as Abby. Oh, shit.
yeah.
And like,
That's
it's kind of a
unfortunate.
cool thing, though, of like being like,
Did that happen early on or is this during the end?
This is like the end of the game.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, this
So
is,
you have 16
this is
hours
like
for both
35 hours
characters,
in.
you know?
yeah, and yeah, I never felt that way playing a game where I didn't want to kill the boss.
Yeah.
And like I cared about the boss as a character,
As a human being.
yeah. And then you do the fight again when you play as Ellie killing Abby, and like the whole time I'm Ellie trying to kill Abby. I'm like doing it, but I'm like, no, walk away, Ellie, please, Ellie, don't do this. But Ellie's so fucked up in the head that she can't stop herself. She feels like she has to do this. It's super interesting, man.
Darius made a good comment to me where he's like, she clearly has PTSD.
Oh yeah.
But in this world of no doctors, how is she supposed to get help for that? Does she even know what PTSD is?
Right.
And she's just dealing with it? Like,
yeah,
it's a rough situation.
It's super fucked up, and I agree with it. I'm glad. It was everything I wanted in Last of Us 2. It was like I wanted more of the gameplay. I wanted more like environments, and I wanted a good story. And I wanted more Ellie, and I got it all, and it was a great game.
Yep. Can't wait until Last of Us 3.
I don't know what the.
I was telling Darius that what's gonna happen is it's gonna be like 4 years later, and Lev and Abby are gonna be in a cabin, and Ellie's gonna kick open the door with a shotgun. She's gonna cock it, and they're gonna look all scared, and she's gonna throw Abby the shotgun, and she's just gonna look at him and go, "Well, we really are the Last of Us 3." But yeah, I don't know. I hope they don't make a third one, but Sony's not going to let them.
They can make a third one if they don't make it about Ellie and Abby.
They're going to make it about Ellie and Abby.
I think Abby. I think there's more to Abby.
There's more to Ellie too.
I don't know. I think Ellie's over, dude.
Well, Ellie's got to. You were saying it yourself. You were like, "Hey, she could probably get back with Dina." There's an entire story of her trying to find fucking Dina. I'm not going to let you look at me and tell me there isn't. Do you think we're going to get a DLC?
No.
Last of Us 1 got a DLC.
Yeah, but they didn't spend half as much money as they did on Last of Us 1 as they did on this.
But they also didn't have as much money.
Yeah. I don't think so.
That's fair.
I'll play it if they do, though.
Yeah. Left Behind, I think, is the name of the DLC from the first one.
Yeah, and that DLC was good.
It was really good.
It showed Ellie
getting
connecting with her friend and everything, and having her first kiss and all that. It was cool.
Yep, and having her first kill.
Yeah, and then it showed how she took care of Joel when he was fucking dying. So that was dope too.
It's nice. Yeah, I mean it's good. We're probably gonna get a third one.
Yeah.
Shotgun.
I'm about to be an asshole here, but how was getting your red shirt in Ghost of Tsushima for going up a mountain?
Fucking scumbag.
I get new looking swords.
Did you get a blue shirt too? Did you go to a swamp and be like, "Boo, no, 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 no"? And what's his name? What's the guy's name?
Jin.
Yeah.
Jin looks around and it says "Aquatic blue shirt."
Aquatic blue.
Yeah.
Now Darius,
be worth it.
Real quick.
You can get dyes for stuff.
Real quick, because I just want to say it. You look me in the eyes and you tell me you would have played The Witcher 3 as much as you did if the world was as empty as Grand Theft Auto. You wouldn't have.
The Witcher world's empty.
There's side quests everywhere, though. And stuff to pick up that you can actually
here
use.
And there, but there's side quests in GTA.
Barely.
The only super interesting parts in Witcher is the Novigrad. That town's fucking huge. But like just running around in Skellige and shit, it's pretty empty.
There's still stuff to grab that help you out.
Yeah, but you can also like stumble upon stuff. Like you can
stumble upon stuff in GTA.
But you can't stumble upon storylines.
Yeah, but there's like
GTA.
6.
There are missions where you could just.
Well, there's like 6 sub stories in the entirety of GTA. Each character gets 2.
I mean,
it's not a lot.
That's still a lot for a PS3 game.
No, it's
GTA.
not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's a PS3 game.
Yeah,
That game is fucking huge.
And Dragon's Dogma's bigger and has more and came out before. What's your point?
I never played Dragon's Dogma.
Also, San Andreas and stuff has more than GTA 5 does, and so does Vice City, and that was PS2.
Look up how many side quests are in GTA, because I don't think it's 6.
Well, hold up. Are you talking about quests that matter, or are you talking about every side quest that can happen? Like, my wallet got stolen!
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about things that matter. Like the new people you meet, like the girl you have to do the dumb little race with Michael, or
are those side quests?
Those are side quests, yeah.
So look up side quests then.
Okay.
GTA 5 side quests. How many?
I said 6.
Tell us about your shirt, Noah.
You want me to talk about Ghost?
Yeah, sure.
I think it's pretty good. I was telling James about this, but one of the worst parts about the game is that you can't move bodies. So if you want to stealth, the body's just there and people can find them. And you can't do anything about that, which is actually ridiculous.
Yeah, Last of Us does the same thing. You can't move bodies.
Really?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I don't.
In
if
a game like
stealth-
The
if
Last of Us, I'll
stealth is a
actually agree. I
component-
feel like you should be able to move them.
Yeah.
I understand why they didn't, because that'd be so much more to program.
If enemies detecting dead bodies are the thing, and stealth is a mechanic, you have to be able to do something with them. Even if like
Metal Gear
the
did
only
it
thing
good.
you can do is put them in tall grass. It's super cinematic. I mean, they talk about it all the time, but
Have you finished it yet? Or are you still going?
I'm like halfway through it. Like it's a very big game.
Yeah.
The entire first area feels like an entire game. It's very huge, and there's stuff to look at everywhere. It's gorgeous. I actually brought it, and I can show it off to you guys if you want. Maybe show a little combat.
Are we worth the time to spend with us and not with your friend? I know how you're leaving us because you don't care about us. Ain't that right, James?
20 minutes.
Oh, you
That's an
give
episode
us
of Hunter x Hunter.
you'll give us 20 minutes? Oh, thank God, yeah.
That's how
I
we
mean,
feel.
I was
with you.
debating about watching this next episode, but you're gonna be a cunt about it.
But I will say,
there's no way to look up the side quests. Everybody's just jerking off, being like, "Here's
This
how you
fucking
100%
GTA
the
thing,
game."
I feel like I have to defend myself again, but Ghost has missions like GTA, but it also has stuff you can do outside of those missions there's more variety to do. Like, you're not just going mission to mission. Like, there's I don't know, I just feel like I'm not explaining it well enough.
I'm sure Ghost
I
is
think
good.
you're explaining it well enough. It's just Darius is being a
Dick,
bitch.
Yeah.
no, I'm not bad. There's stuff to do with GTA too.
Yeah, you can go bowling.
Yeah, but there's
What's wrong
it's
with
not
bowling?
the same.
You said it. You now have to do every bowling mission of fucking Deadly
Who fucking
Premonition
did
2.
it? Yeah, I did it the first time,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
you get to do all of them now for that unlimited weapon. Congratulations.
Is there an unlimited weapon connected to a bowling?
I don't know. No one knows yet, but probably.
I'm not doing that.
That's too bad. You just said what's wrong with
I'm
bowling.
not doing that. Fuck you, James.
What's wrong with bowling, Darius?
I want to play
What's
the story.
wrong with bowling,
well,
Darius?
I want to play the story because I think the story is interesting.
You're doing bowling. You signed your own fucking death warrant right there with bowling.
I'm not doing bowling.
Yeah, Ghost
What's wrong
is
with bowling,
Very
Darius?
good. It does a really good job of making you feel very, very strong. But I'm playing on the hardest difficulty because why the fuck not?
Yeah,
Even then,
Sekiro
it's
ruined
actually
you.
not that hard. But
How's the combat?
on hard mode, every encounter can kill you, even like mooks. If they
Yeah.
get like a good hit on you and just combo you, you're dead, which is actually very nice. But like with those mooks, as you get stronger, you could like literally one-shot them, and they give you tools to make it easier. There's shadow tools or like ghost tools they call them. So like kunai, smoke bombs, sticky bombs, stuff like that. I guess I should explain why there's like assassinations and stuff, because it's kind of integral to the story. It's actually a really big part of it. But
It's also
so
weirdly
the-
not, from what I heard. Keep
no,
going.
it's
bro.
actually very, very big about it. So the Mongols are attacking Tsushima, and they're trying to take over.
Which Tsushima is an island off of Japan, correct? Like it's not.
Yeah,
it's
an
not
island.
mainland
No,
Japan.
It is an island. And so the game starts, and you're going to go to war with these
The
Mongols. And so like samurais are very honor bound. They're very strict codes.
Are
Like,
Mongols Chinese?
No, they're from Mongolia.
Is that not
Yeah.
China?
That's
No.
west of China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Genghis Khan ended up taking over most of China in his reign.
Right.
But no, Mongolia is technically not China.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're very strictly honor bound, and your uncle, who is the Lord of Tsushima, you play like young Jin sometimes, and he's like, you have to face your opponents. You can't stab them in the back. We fight with honor. Like, this is how you have to fight.
Yeah.
And then you start the battle, and you're in your samurai armor with your uncle and another guy. And the other guy goes to talk to the Mongol leader and is like, we're going to fight you. Like, can we talk? Can we do anything? And whatever. And he walks up to the Mongol, greets him. The Mongol throws something on him. It's like liquid. And then he lights him on fire immediately. Doesn't even speak to him.
So
and he
no
said,
honor.
we will kill all of you.
Yeah.
And they're like, fuck you, we're going to kill you. And you guys lose that battle. And they take over Tsushima. And Jin's basically by himself. And he's like, the samurai way isn't working. Like, we lost to these people. We have to take on different tactics. And as you do that, I don't know if it's a point, like, if you choose not to do ghost stuff, if it changes the story. It doesn't?
No. That's why I said it doesn't really matter. It matters because
it matters
he talks
for the
about
story.
it. Yeah.
But it doesn't matter if you do it or not.
Correct. There's no like alternate ending. If
I was curious about that because I was assassinating people. But the Mongol leader basically captures your uncle and is like, yeah, so your guy's kind of stabbing people in the back and slitting throats. And he's like, he's not doing that. You're fucking lying to me. He fights with honor. And he's like, nah, that's not what I've heard. So it's actually like kind of part of it, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
Can you block in there?
Yeah.
How does blocking work? Is there like a...
So there's normal attacks. It'll make sense for visuals, but some attacks don't have shines. Some attacks have white shines. Some attacks have red shines. Red shines you have to dodge. White shines you can parry, block, or dodge. And white shines you can block or dodge.
Okay. And
critical parrying like opens them up, and then you get like a really, really nice slash on them for like loads of damage. It's super fun. There's a mechanic in it called standoff. So if you approach a group of people, you can hit up on the D-pad and they'll stand off, which he'll shout out to the guy. He's like, fight me. And he'll fight you one-on-one, and you hold triangle, and he'll try and bait you to release triangle to like slash so he can hit you. But if you time it right when he attacks you, you just auto kill him.
I've seen that.
Yeah, you can upgrade it to have more people come at you, and you just have to button press it at the right time. It's very fun and satisfying.
You keep making me want to play this more and more, but I don't want to go out and buy a $60 fucking game. And you bought it digitally, so I'm fucked.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's very pretty. I don't know if James has showed you screenshots that I put on Discord.
Yeah, he showed me some pictures.
It's ridiculous how many different looking areas are in this game.
Most of those screenshots I think were just in the first area.
Jesus Christ.
Every
area looks...
The red tinted one, I think, is the only one from the second area, and there are 3 areas.
Yeah, to let all you guys know, the screenshots he was sending me look as different as if you were playing a fucking PS2 game. Like, as different as, like, Jak and Daxter, where it's like, I'm in the lava world, I'm in the water place, I'm in the, like, they look completely fucking visually different.
Yeah, they do that a lot. They just run with primary color flowers, so you'll just see a huge field full of red flowers or purple or pinks and blues, and it's just so varied, and the weather's super dynamic, the lighting's amazing. Like, this is one of the best looking games that I've played.
Wow.
And the draw distance is like max map, dude. Like, you can see forever. It's so fucking pretty. Like, on your TV, I really want to see it, dude.
Yeah.
Like, actually, it'll look so good. It sucks because I don't have a Pro, and I think the Pro records in 1080 and the regular only records in 720.
Brutal.
So my videos look like shit, dude. They do zero justice.
Brutal.
Yeah. I'm having a lot of fun. I haven't played it a lot recently because work fucked me, but
I might have to pick it up.
Whatever.
I might have to fucking pick it up. God,
damn it. I want you to play it because I don't want you to spend $60 and you're like, fuck
pick
this
it up
game.
physically.
You know?
I was going to help you out. That's okay. I'll just look for a pre-owned copy, and then I'll probably just I'll dump some of these shitty games I don't care about anymore.
That's fair.
So whatever. It's fine. I don't really.
I'm sure you can get a lot for Alter Echo.
Yeah, dude. I can get at least 50 cents. Hey, wait, I'm going to GameStop. 20 cents.
Yeah. She's like, we'll just take this off your hands.
You want me to hit it with the hammer or?
But yeah, another problem with the game is if you try to like do every side quest in the first area, it starts to get a little boring because it's very, very easy once you get the swing of things. But the second area has been a bit harder, but I haven't been that far into it.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if like the difficulty scales even further in the third area.
You played a little bit of The Witcher 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So just give me, on a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being Witcher 3, 10 being Sekiro, how good is the combat? Witcher 3 doesn't have great combat. That's not why you're in Witcher 3.
It depends on what you're looking for. If you want to be this samurai protagonist that just kind of shits on people, but it's very high risk, high reward, I think you'd enjoy it.
Okay, because that's probably what I do. I love stealth.
Yeah.
But I know that I love to be a weeb and waggle my weeb stick at motherfuckers, you know?
Walking just dick out in a base and calling for fucking everybody to come fight you is so fun.
Oh
it's great.
I want to vaguely spoil things for you because I want to talk to you about it, but I
Okay.
don't know what you know. Because I know there are the 4
Are you
stances.
talking about the? Yeah, I have all of them.
You have all
4.
Okay.
I don't have the ghost.
Okay,
stance.
because that's what I was gonna. There's a 5th hidden stance that you get later
When
on
you
in the
said
story.
4 stances, there's X, circle, triangle, square, which is what you unlock. But
Yeah.
I saw in like achievements there's a ghost stance.
Okay, yeah. So the ghost stance is like a cool. Apparently, it's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you care if I talk about it at all?
Kind of.
Okay. Well, do you care if I talk about what it does, not how you get it? Because it doesn't really
I'd
do
rather
anything.
be-
Okay.
If it's just like
I
a
wouldn't
sword,
talk about it.
if it's just the sword stances are used to be good against swords, shields, spears, and big guys.
Yeah.
And they just kind of change how the triangle works and
This
the
one,
basic combat animations.
it's good at it's good against everyone, but it's very difficult to get into.
Like it's hard to use or hard to
Both.
get.
You in order to get into the stance, because it's not just a button press.
It's not a button press. Okay.
Right. You have to kill 7 people without getting hit. And then you just insta go into ghost.
Oh, okay.
And then from that point on, if you get hit, you lose ghost. But
Sure.
Apparently every hit is almost an insta kill.
Oh, damn.
So you're just like, because it's like
That
you
sounds
are
fun
the
as hell,
ghost
dude.
of Tsushima.
That's dope.
At that point.
That probably unlocks once you get your fame maxed.
Apparently too, all of your like glory kill type things, like, you know, when you get like you kill like the head dude and you like do the assassination like on a big dude, like whatever, apparently they become much more brutal past that point in the story.
Yeah, I think you get a bit of that as you upgrade the sword itself. It makes assassinations faster and you just get better at it.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you'll like slit their calf and then slit their throat.
Apparently they get like brutal.
Nice.
And I think what does
I'm
it say when you're
looking
about
forward
to
not because
kill
I
a person?
care about assassinations, but just how that kind of impacts the story.
Yeah. What does it say when you're about to like kill a person?
Square?
Well, no, like what's the word? Does it say like assassinate or something else?
I think it's assassinate.
Okay, because apparently
I play with a HUD option that kind of
Takes
strips
it
it a
away.
bit, so I don't think the text shows up for me.
So then that's fine, and I'm glad I'm telling you this now, if that's the case, because instead of saying like assassinate when you're in that mode, it says slaughter.
Oh,
and he
shit.
fucking
That's actually
like
really cool.
ruins them like horrendously.
Nice.
So it's like it's kind of a cool thing that they do. That like I didn't know if you knew, so I didn't want to just like you know. But
You mind
it's
if I
fine.
talk about a secret technique? It's a mythic tale, which is what they call like kind of upgraded stuff. That gives you like new abilities basically, or like really cool armor that's upgradable and worth it.
Yeah.
I don't have to talk about it. The boss fight's actually really cool.
I say go for it. I don't care about
Okay.
spoilers.
I care about spoilers. If
Are you
going to
play Ghost of Tsushima?
I don't know, but if I do play it, I don't want spoilers.
I
That's
just
fair.
wanted to talk about how the technique worked and what it does and how kind of neat it is.
I want to find out for myself if I do play it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we'll give you 6
skip
months,
it.
and then Noah can talk about it.
Yeah, it's very long. I kind of want to platinum it, but fuck, it's going to take a while.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy it, so whatever.
I want you to play it before you buy it.
No.
So that's why I brought it.
No. We gotta watch Hunter x Hunter after this. I can't waste time. we gotta set amount of time before you leave us.
I brought my PS4 all the way here, though.
Yeah, well, that was on you.
You had to leave us. No, this is your fault.
It's true. You don't get fun things.
Just tell
The
your
group
friends.
has fun.
Tell your friends. No, tell your friend no.
Tell your friend I'll be there at 5, and then you can stay a little bit longer, and I'll play some Tsushima, and then we'll watch Hunter x Hunter, and then you'll go see him.
But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is really great. There's another side character who's like one of your old friends, and he's super great. I'm having a lot of fun.
I'm excited. You sold me on it, honestly.
Good.
Because I was constantly, I was like, I don't know if I give a damn.
I was the same way.
Yeah.
But after your pictures and you talking about it, and I watched a highlight reel from Kotaku, had a bunch of like dumb
I
glitch
haven't
stuff.
seen any of those, but
Yeah, I was like, I'm in.
Did
it
you show
looks
him
so
any
good.
of the videos?
I didn't even watch any of your videos.
Okay,
yet.
cool.
I think I started
them in
watching
there.
one, and then I was like,
I got like a really good. I don't know. I don't know if it's intentional, but I used that special move, and when I went past the guy, there was a guy literally right next to me, but he was like stunned, almost like I was too fast for him to see.
ooh, that
And
sounds
it
super
felt
dope.
real fucking strong.
Samurai now a ninja man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna buy it. It's fine.
Are there ninjas? Have you met any ninjas?
Ninjas. you're kind of a ninja.
Yeah, I guess
not a
technically.
traditional ninja.
Because like there are
I don't
people
think
like
I've met a traditional ninja.
because you meet like famous Japanese people from time to time apparently.
Maybe.
Like
I'm not familiar with lore like that.
yeah, I guess you meet like Tomoe, which is like a
Tomoe's mentioned for sure.
yeah, and they're like an archer / spear person that's like super dope. Like they're
Yeah, there's this
super
old
fucking
woman.
famous.
There's this old woman that you meet, and she has like a really cool story too. So she might be like an actual real person.
That's fair. I'll buy it.
But I have no idea.
Tomorrow probably because I hate my life. But yeah, that's cool. This is a good podcast. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Glad you talked about that because now they got another sail off my butt.
How long is this?
Podcast?
Yeah.
2 hours and 34 minutes.
God
Who gives
damn.
a shit?
I just had like some more stuff to talk about.
Not
what?
Ghost of Tsushima?
Doom Patrol.
The show?
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that.
You're gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch
I
that. yeah.
didn't want to spoil anything. I caught up.
Yeah.
How many
and
episodes are there?
Fuck, is it good, dude? You have to kind of go into it knowing it's kind of a shitpost. Like a lot of the villains are shitposts, dude, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like they play it like.
Is that a
It's great.
DC thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's
okay. I
DC.
thought so, but
Do
I
you
couldn't
remember? Do you remember the Teen Titans episode when Beast Boy went back to his old team?
Yeah, that's the
No.
Doom Patrol. He was part of the Doom Patrol originally.
Great.
Yeah. I'm kind of mad.
What's it on?
It's a slight spoiler.
HBO
it's
Max.
a character they
HBO
introduce,
Max? Fuck.
but Beast Boy isn't in it, but Cyborg is. At first, I wasn't really hot on Cyborg. I didn't think he was great, but he definitely grew on me.
okay.
There was this one moment
I'm
on
gonna
second
need
season.
an HBO Max login, I guess. Fuck
It's
me.
it's not a spoiler, but the robot guy and Cyborg were like going somewhere, and the robot guy's like, "Dude, we should make like a buddy cop film called Steel and Stone." And I'm like, "Hell yeah, that
You know
sounds
who
rad."
voices the robot?
Yeah, he acts in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know?
I forget his name, but
You ever seen The Mummy?
yeah.
The main character from The Mummy, the guy.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's
Yup.
fucking Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
I mean, he needs a paycheck. He
I
wouldn't
mean,
say
dude,
no.
he's great.
I like him. I like him.
But for the Steel and Stone thing, later in the episode, the robot guy's hallucinating an actual like 80s buddy cop film, and it's fucking hilarious, dude.
That's pretty good.
But like the characters are just deeply flawed, and you just like grow with them, and they like change and evolve, and it's just like holy shit, dude.
yeah, I might have to watch
It's
that.
really good.
I can't read any more manga for a little bit. I'm burned the fuck out. So I might sit on the couch when I get home from work
Sure.
instead. Dude, it's one of those things where I was reading for like 6 hours in a row, and I'd get up with just a pounding headache from like looking at a screen
Sure,
for too
yeah.
long and like focusing on the screen. And I'm just like, I gotta move.
Did you have HBO Now, or Go, whatever the?
I
fuck?
had it. I canceled it though.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you did have it, they give you free Max.
Yeah, because it's just like rolled into Max.
I don't think it's rolled in. I think they're separate. I don't fucking know what they're doing. It's either they're rolled in, or they're going to be, or they're separate, and they're just kind of opening the door to it by giving it free for a little bit.
So I was using yours.
Yeah.
Should I just delete that from my PS4 and install HBO Max if I want
It's
to borrow
two different
yours?
ones. Like,
So
you
I
can
should
have both.
do that. Oh,
So they're making it as complicated as possible.
good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Fucking HBO. Dicks.
That's fucking great. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely watch Doom Patrol. Like, go into it knowing it's absolutely crazy. One of the super villains they fight is called the Beard Hunter.
Great. I don't even need to hear anymore.
Yep.
I get what you mean by it's
Yep.
just a shit post.
It's a shit post, but it's fucking hilarious. I want to talk about another character.
No spoilers.
He
Can't do it.
He's kind of a spoiler,
Well, there we
But,
go. Can't talk about him.
but yeah, it's great. Everybody's like off kilter. Watch it.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Cool. You guys good?
I'm good.
I think that's all I want to talk about.
Ending question.
You can talk to me about it later, solo.
Yeah.
Ending question. If you had the means to survive and I guess a landing on any other planets in our solar system
100%.
and
Yeah.
just to explore, which planet would you pick?
Ooh.
And I can survive no matter what.
Yeah.
I feel like outside of like not being able to survive there, gas giants would suck because you can't see anything.
Yeah. But you'd be able to survive, so you'd kind of be able to make it work. I was thinking about going onto like, what is it? Venus is the one that has the acid rain cloud where we can't really see the surface. That'd be dope.
I don't think Venus has clouds. I think it's too close.
Maybe
to
it's
the sun.
Mercury. One of either Mercury or Venus has like,
Is it
like unpenetratable like?
Clearly, I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. Then
Is Venus is the one with the rings, right?
Saturn.
No.
Does Pluto still count?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though it's not a planet, yeah, it counts. Cause I think technically it's just a big ass rock, right?
Yeah, I think it's just a rock.
It's a big ass rock. It's not just a.
I would explore the surface of the sun. Now Saturn would be dope. I think I'd pick Saturn. Seeing that sky at night too with the rings.
Yeah.
I think that would be sick.
What about you, James?
It's Mercury or Venus. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Nope. Why did
I think
Google Maps open up on fucking Mercury? What the fuck? This is a thing you can do?
I guess so.
It has Google Maps of a part of Mercury. Like,
It's dope.
I would go Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
Why Jupiter?
Isn't Jupiter the one made of gases?
I believe it's a gas giant.
Yeah. I just think that's interesting. I would love to see if anything's in there.
Sure.
Yeah, because I guess everybody, like, the basic one is the same Mars, but, like, fuck Mars.
Yeah.
It's just red Earth.
Yeah.
It's just desert red Earth. That's all it is.
It's Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars.
Jupiter.
Is it Jupiter next?
I don't know.
Saturn, Uranus, and Pluto. I'm missing a planet.
Are you?
Earth. Did you count Earth?
Yeah. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Pluto. There's 9 planets.
Uranus, James.
Not
Get
how
it
you say
right.
it. It's not how you say it.
Uranus.
That's not how you say
It's
it.
Uranus.
You 8-year-old. I'm missing a fucking planet. This is upsetting me.
Did you count Pluto?
Yes.
This is the American education system here.
Neptune. Fuck.
This fucking information's irrelevant.
It's Neptune.
I'm never leaving this fucking planet.
It's our solar system. We need to know.
Do we? Do we really?
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's Neptune because I'm an idiot.
Neptune.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'll go to Neptune, actually. I'd rather look at blue than I would.
You're scared
Red
of
and
deep
brown.
ocean, though.
Huh?
You're scared of deep ocean.
Yeah, but it's not an ocean.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I'm terrified of it, but I still want to go to the deep ocean. I'm terrified of heights and I want to skydive. Like,
Dude, I've read like horror stories about fucking narcosis with scuba divers.
Yeah.
That shit's fucked
What's
up.
narcosis?
Dude. It's your oxygen tank malfunctions and you're not getting enough oxygen, so you start hallucinating really, really hard.
That sounds
And
like
it's
a fucking...
very hard
While
to
you're
tell.
underwater?
Yep.
yep.
That sounds like...
And the worst part is you can't just go straight to the surface because you'll get the bends and die.
Yep.
You have to take your time and go up while you're under
Hallucinating.
narcosis.
Is someone at least communicating with you at that
Hopefully.
If you went solo, you're fucked. I've read stories about like fucking sea animals just like actually trying to kill people. Like some guy was in like a cave and some Amazonian dolphin like straight up wanted to kill this guy.
Because he was fucking with it because he's hallucinating?
No, just the way he told it was that like this creature clearly knows that what it's doing and it's killing me because it wants to kill me.
Dolphins are fucked up
Fuck,
anyway.
yeah,
so.
dolphins
Yeah,
are
but dolphins
super-
wouldn't want to
they're
kill a
super
human.
Yeah, they
intelligent.
would.
Why would humans want to kill humans? Like,
But dolphins don't eat humans. Why the
Like,
fuck
Yeah,
would
but they
they're
kill people.
carnivorous, actually.
Humans don't eat humans either. We still kill motherfuckers.
I mean, a shark killing
Like-
a human makes sense.
So, like,
If-
dolphins
if-
are horrible
if-
creatures because they're also gang rapists.
If mental diseases exist in humans, they can probably exist in dolphins.
Yeah.
So like,
in every creature.
yeah. So out of like a pool of like a billion, one of them's a bad egg, you know.
I guess.
But even then, no, most dolphins are pieces of shit.
Dolphins. Okay, I guess. I've heard some weird things about dolphins. So
Yeah, they're all right.
dolphins are fucking weird.
Yeah. I also Joe Rogan was talking about how like when you look at a dolphin, it feels like somebody's looking at you and not just like an animal.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Huh.
I've heard a story. No. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Why? What?
I heard weird stories about a very weird story about a dolphin. I don't want to get into it now.
Did somebody fuck a dolphin, or is this the LSD dolphin thing?
Did you fuck a dolphin?
I didn't fuck a
Darius?
dolphin. It was about a dolphin trying to fuck somebody.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Did you hear about the LSD given to dolphins to try and make them talk?
Yeah, I have heard about that.
It's a fun story.
No.
You haven't?
No, I haven't heard about that. What?
So
My butt hurts. Can we go?
all right, fine.
For next time.
This thing
Next
is not
time.
there's
comfortable.
actually a drunk history on it if you want to check it out.
I keep forgetting that we're going to give you a pillow. But yeah. Hey guys, that was our podcast. Thanks for listening for 2 hours and 44 fucking minutes. Holy
Damn.
shit.
we had
Longest
a lot to
podcast.
talk about, bro.
Yeah.
All right. This
Thank
is
you
going
for
to be
taking time out of your day. My butt hurts.
Yeah. Just tell us. This is live now. Tell us to keep Darius sitting. 24-hour live stream.
Goodbye.
Yeah, you can stand. You're holding a fucking microphone. God, this dude, why didn't he stand
End the
up?
podcast, James. My butt hurts.
Jesus Christ. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
We love you. Everyone's wonderful.
You're the best. You're the best.
I don't remember what Darius always says.
Dick talk.
Yeah, Dick Talk. Richard Talk is the name of this episode. Okay, goodbye. Jesus.
Goodbye.
Fuck.